This podcast has been rated NC-17 in parody for its frequent violence, adult language, substance use, and sexual situations. Please do not be offended. This is just a game, and we are enjoying ourselves. This is not officially rated, and thank you for joining us.
Yeah, NPCs. Love them, hate them, they exist.
The real
Alright, we are live now.
Yay.
So yeah, for everyone viewing, we were just having a good laugh about the Hermit. But check out the links down below, under the video. You know, you can support us support me by throwing money at my, Buy Me a Coffee. Or you can go buy merch of the characters, duffel bags, shower curtains, shirts, hoodies, mugs, water bottles, all the fun stuff. And of course, Deuce's TikTok is down below, absolutely free, and you can go just enjoy some nice artwork. So yeah, there's all that. We don't have Nick tonight, because Dylan's out for Valentine's Day, out celebrating it with his wife for the weekend. Even though most of us here have significant others, well, about half, I'd say. Yeah, we're all being nerds and playing D&D instead.
Ew, love is gross.
Yeah, so it is the Valentine's Day special. Unlike a lot of groups, it's not like this random one-shot where you guys get to play your characters, Otherworld, alt timeline or anything like that. No, this is canon to our campaign, canon to our story, so whatever happens today, it's literally just continuation of where we left off last time. And next session will just continue from here. So yeah, let's get to that recap. I'll do it since we're missing Dylan. Not exactly a lot to recap. We spent the first half hour just basically threatening the Hermit, him getting everyone to not kill him. Well, attempt to kill him. He is allegedly immortal. And then he got everyone to kind of tell their stories as you all set up camp. We did that through the character profile videos that got posted and are up there to watch. After that, this girl who might as well have been like Ferroti, just the way she looked, potentially the goddess of death, shows up, and then turns out she's just a bouncy, bubbly ADHD girl, just going squirrel mode. Except she's really got this fascination with beheading people, so that's concerning. And, yeah, we started down the road, and the only real thing of significance that happened after that was that you learned about some berries, blood moon berries and black moon berries, which, for anyone watching, might actually know. Has anyone at the table actually watched Fools of Gold?
Once a long time ago.
So yeah, they're spun off of them. They're literally called blood moon berries in their game. I took the basic concept and was like, that's cool, I'm gonna use it. The black moon berries, obviously, that's just me creating new shit based off of it. Blood moon berries, I have no idea how it's supposed to work in their campaign, other than it turns them into animals and amplifies their alignment. So I'm just kind of doing whatever I want with that, other than it turns you into an animal. That part's pretty much set. But yeah, you guys are heading down the road, and it's early morning. So, what y'all doing as you're walking down the road?
I have gone and gathered some small strips of dried meat, and I am playing fetch with the little dragonling.
All right, go ahead and just roll an animal handling. See how well he's it's enjoying this play.
11.
11. I mean, it's fairly easy to entertain, I guess. Compared to trying to like entertain like say an 8-year-old. Like an 8-year-old, you could be just really off base. This is more like a cat. Like you dangle one of those little like rabbit foot toys in front of them. They'll play with it. They'll have fun.
Just have it on a string.
Yeah, like that's kind of how I imagine it for what you're doing. Is you just kind of picked up a stick and some of the twine you had tied it up previously as a balloon with, and just kind of you're dangling it around and making it chase it.
Works for me.
Probably have
Quick
more than one, so
question.
you could literally be playing fetch too. What's up?
You said per long rest we get 1 strength back per from that thing that had affected us?
Yes, but that happened at the end of the long rest, so you haven't recovered any of it yet.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. It'll happen on the next one, though.
So you said something turns us into the animal. So you said something that turns us into an animal of some sort? Well, I kind of missed that. You were...
Yes, it's one of these, and I hold up a black moonberry.
Yeah, the blood moonberries. Nick, following along, noticing you talking about it, tries to explain it a little more clearly. And he says the black ones, like the one that Wrath has, is called a black moonberry, and it turns you into either like an aberration, an angel, or a demon. And you can potentially lose your mind for that short time that you're transformed. And the blood moonberries looks the same except it's red instead of black. Will turn you into an animal, and you might temporarily become mindless like that animal while transformed. But the effects wear off and you go back to normal. So
I want to try the animal one. Bradbury.
you gotta find some first.
We did not get to harvest that.
Fine, I'm gonna go look for it.
Okay, go ahead and roll a survival check.
Well, we didn't get to harvest it off that one bush.
Well, I only got 2, and this is the only one I have left. Nick took my other one. And he may have done something with it? I'm not sure.
So you only got 1 last time.
Oh, it was just the one I have? Okay,
Yeah,
never
it's
mind.
just
Nick
the
gave
one.
it back then.
Yes, he did. Yeah, in the process of trying to like pick them and pull them off, you ended up crushing most of them.
Gotcha.
So rough.
They are fairly squishy berries. Until they're fully ripe, that is. That's when they harden, is when they're actually ripe. And you caught them before they were ripe.
Gotcha.
So yeah, Pixie, give me that survival check. Oh, it looks like you did. Okay, nat 20. That's a good way to start the session. Yeah. So you got a 22. You do not find any of the blood moonberries at all. In fact, you don't find any berry bushes, for that matter. What you do find though is plenty of like rabbits, water life. You find a stream about like 3 feet wide, maybe a foot deep, with crystal clear water as well.
This might be a good place to restock. I empty my water skin or drink it if I'm thirsty, and then refill it.
Yep.
Yeah, since you guys didn't do good berries this morning for breakfast, none handed out to the wolves either. It's only been a few hours. It's not like they're really hungry, but they're gonna start like chasing around the rabbits and everything, hunting them. So it is a good time to drink water, fill up. You can save the good berry in case you need it later, sort of thing. And of course, with that roll, you can also collect 10 pounds of rabbit meat.
Well done, Pixie.
We really shouldn't kill the rabbits. They're innocent.
I mean, we've got to eat. The wolves have to eat. Can't survive on good berries forever.
Hey, look, Tuesday.
Plus, Pius has to try some.
Absolutely.
Oh, good. More meat.
Well, you've already. What was the last thing we gave you? Beef?
Bacon.
Bacon.
Oh, bacon. Yes. Well, you've got to try at least the different kinds of meat.
I'm guessing rabbits taste cute.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Sure.
That's a good way of describing it. I like that.
Unlike penguins, their meat is far fishy and gamey.
Imagine it's very stringy, is it?
It can be.
Yeah, rabbit meat is actually pretty darn stringy as a whole. Just coming from Colorado and having had a bunch of friends in like the rural area, I got to learn a lot about different animals you can hunt. Rabbits being one of them. But yeah, rabbits tend to be fairly stringy, light red meat. They have the texture, I was told, I have not eaten it, but the texture it allegedly has is very similar to goat.
Nah, it's closer to chicken. It's delicious.
Nom nom nom.
Or it's actually more like duck if you've ever had duck, but
I have actually.
it's a lot
I'm a
like duck.
vegetarian.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
I noticed. I noticed.
Yeah, so, but it is definitely stringy. That part I'm at least sure about, so.
Mhm.
Oh,
Raph will go ahead and start prepping a small campfire to cook the brunch with.
All right. So we did have maybe like 45 minutes, an hour on the road between like, I'm gonna go find some of my own and when you guys found this place. So, Tempest, was there anything in particular you were trying to do down the road?
Not really. Just kind of just studying the group. They're kind of odd.
All right. How about Pius? Was there anything you were doing while we all traveled down the road?
He's just snacking on ball bearings.
How many?
You said 45 minutes to an hour?
Yeah.
Probably like 15.
All right, that brings us up to 29 ball bearings, a silver piece, 1 gold ball bearing.
Oh boy.
If we just put enough flesh in you, you'll have like.
I'll start growing skin.
Well, we gotta start with growing you a tongue so that you can taste things.
True, yeah.
Starts adding meat to the list. 1 piece of bacon.
I
Just a
feel a
robot
strange rumbling in my stomach.
Well, it should be soon, anytime now.
Yeah, just an out-of-game context. Until it's like the equivalent of 1,000 ball bearings, nothing's going to happen. Like, you're not even 10% of the way there yet.
Okay.
So, I expect it to be a while. So we'll see all the different things you eat along the way.
Yeah, that might speed things up a little bit.
Right? The more you eat, the faster it happens. Alright, so Pius was snacking. What about Captain Flowers?
Captain Flowers, he is keeping an eye out for penguins as well as tobacco still.
Alright, go ahead and roll a survival check, because the best way to look for penguins would be tracks. Plus, looking for tobacco generally would work that way at the same time, so. 13. Alright, now I need to roll a quick percent here myself. For a brief moment while going down the road, you actually think you see a penguin, as well.
I see a penguin.
But, like, as soon as you start getting closer, you realize that it's just a really oddly shaped bush. And your survival check's high enough that even though when you get close, it goes from looking like a penguin to looking like a tobacco plant, you get closer and realize it's actually a strange variant of poison ivy. Despite the fact that poison ivy and tobacco should look nothing alike, this weird variant kind of looks like tobacco.
I'm not sure. This was a penguin at one point. Or is a penguin. It's a penguin to size. Possibly.
Are you going to choose to attack it just to make sure?
Yes.
Alright. You don't even have to roll to hit, but go ahead and roll damage on whatever the attack is. Because you can choose whatever attack, so...
He just pulls out his trusty hand axe. No, I messed up.
Oh no, you added an extra 1.
I did.
So 5 plus your strength mod, which is what again?
Oh, what is my strength mod again? No, I did all that.
Uh-oh.
That'd be 6, so like...
You got an 11 then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you get a good swing in there and just kind of take off the upper portion of this bush, and it's definitely a bush.
Brr. Not a penguin in disguise.
Nope.
My eyes don't deceive me. I saw a penguin at one point. It got to be here. Maybe.
Alright, yeah, so you guys are all kind of taking a break, and you're setting up a fire, you're cooking up a little bit of the rabbit's meat, enough for everyone to kind of get a snack part of the way through the day. You are like 4 hours-ish into travel for the day at this point. And as you're finishing cooking up the rabbit's meat and start to hand it out, you all start to feel drowsy, including the elves that cannot be magically put to sleep. Pious, it's a little bit different for you because you don't really get drowsy, you don't feel sleep, your body's just not capable of that. For you, it's more like your system start to soft reboot, just specifically your senses. They're kind of fritzing out. You're getting a little bit of a static from your vision every once in a while. And as you're all trying to resist this, your eyes are closing, they're opening. Pious, your vision's going in and out. And at one point, when you open your eyes again, it is now nighttime, and you are in a different place down the road.
I have a question. Is this because they were eating the meat, or is this something else?
You have not even eaten the meat. It was being distributed at the moment that this started happening.
Okay, that's what thank you for clarifying.
Yes. But you notice, like, time's passed, it's now nighttime, and you're much further down the road. Almost like you fell asleep and then just kept going.
I feel strange.
Yeah. All of your senses kind of go back to normal. You don't feel rested, though, at all. You do feel like you've been traveling all day. And you're all holding a piece of cooked rabbit meat. It's just very cold at this point.
Are the wolves with us?
Yes. Yes, the wolves are with you still.
Does it look like they're also just waking up from this?
Yes, they're looking, the little ones in particular are looking around very confused, like, what the hell just happened? Nelliel's, like, shaking her head, and, like, she just woke up, almost.
Does anyone know what just happened here?
It was the penguins. They came up with a new chemical weapon.
It was the water. It was definitely the water.
Maybe it was the wolves.
I do not remember the last time my vision went out quite like that.
You a mental man.
I'm gonna start like scanning the area around us, see if I can pick up any hint of where we are, how we got here.
I'll aid.
All right. Go ahead and roll a perception check with advantage. Then Wrath.
Okay. Here's that button. Here's. Ooh. Nat 20 for 27.
All right. Based on like the position of the moon and some of the peaks for the mountain that you can see a bit further out, you seem to have traveled somewhere around 30 miles down the road, which is a full day's travel plus some. As if you've been traveling for maybe 10 hours since whatever happened. But it does seem to be down the high road the direction you're trying to go.
Can I tell if we like traveled here by foot?
Yes.
Like, are there
yes.
any footprints?
You see your footprints out behind you. It looks like you were traveling alongside the road instead of on it.
I point this out to everybody. I'm not sure what it means, but
It seems as if something is trying to keep us from it. Whatever it is.
you think we should go back? You think it was back there and it just pushed us forward?
I think so.
It wasn't the penguins then. They're not that smart. Her.
I could actually take the magic carpet and scope the area and go back and let you guys know how it goes.
I mean, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of people. Can you bring someone with you? Get more eyes in the sky?
So her carpet is a 6 foot by 9 foot. It is the largest carpet. Theoretically, size-wise at least, the entire party of human adventurers we have could stand on it all at once. It would just be literal standing, like, packed on there. Weight-wise, it would weigh it down, though. I mean, Pius alone makes up half its weight limit, so...
So
I'm
maybe
gonna
Very large.
I'm gonna take Temptress. Temptress and I are gonna go.
sounds good. Holler if you see anything.
And
Huh?
if they're penguins, they're not the
It's
smart.
the tall drow lady has said she's gonna take you with Tempest. And she's trying to pull you onto her magic carpet to go scout.
I put
It's
up
a whole
slight
new
struggle,
world.
just a slight struggle and shouting out. I did not give consent. I did not get consent. Help me.
You're fine.
That's what they always say.
We can do a loop-de-loo.
Loop-de-loop.
I'm gonna
Let's
die
go
on this
upside
floor now.
down.
Alright, so yeah, you take off into the air, you get above the tree line, and you start heading back down the road. Pixie, go ahead and give me a perception check. Tempest, are you gonna help her with the check, or kind of make your own and ignore her and try to not talk to her?
Look, it'll keep me distracted from what's happening.
Alright, so you have advantage, Pixie. So go ahead and roll a second time. Alright, the first roll was definitely better because a nat 1 plus 3 for the second one is bad. So you got a 15 though on the first roll, the better of the two. You got maybe about 20 minutes down the road because you covered a lot of miles today. But you don't get too far down, maybe 20 minutes, and you notice a cave entrance in a small clearing. It seems to be glowing pink.
You're echoing.
I'm echoing?
You were.
I don't know, I saw Wrath light up. Maybe a child?
I'm sorry, my daughter did come in here.
Okay. Yeah. So it was a child, not echoing, but still. Yeah, you look down and you see like a cave entrance in the middle of a small clearing. Probably about another like 5 minutes travel, 5 to 10 minutes travel. And you think you see like a soft pink glow around it.
What do you say, Tempest? Do you want to go check out the globe? Or should we go back and let the others know?
No, we could take this.
Alright,
Let's check it out.
let's check it out.
Alright, so you get to the entrance of the cave, kind of come down, and you notice there are little candy hearts. Like those ones that in real life say things like, "Be mine, I love you." And they're just little colored candy hearts, no text on them, and they seem to be placed out like a trail down the tunnel after the cave entrance. You don't see the light anymore, and you notice that the entrance to the cave almost seems to be shaped like a heart itself.
Dumb ways to die.
Nice, I didn't know you were an artist.
Huh?
This just
I didn't
screams
know you had a singing
authority.
voice.
Oh, I don't know where that came from.
So what'd you say, Tempest?
This just screams authorities. Suddenly, I don't feel comfortable with it. Maybe we should get everyone else, safety in numbers and all that fancy stuff.
Yeah, so it is nighttime, and down the tunnel is legitimately dark. So even with dark vision, you can only see like 60 feet down, and it definitely goes further than that.
And I'm gonna actually use my disco lights to see if I can actually see just something and just not like deep into it, just but kind of like in a few feet into it. Does that make sense?
Kind of just as far as you can send the lights, because you can send them up to like 60
Yeah.
feet away from you.
Yeah.
If I see anything on all fours, I'm out of here.
You don't see anything on all fours, but as the lights are traveling down the entry of the tunnel, you do notice what looks like a pool of liquid chocolate in the tunnel. It's about 15 feet wide and 10 feet tall. And you do notice that there seems to be about like 45 feet into the tunnel, there is a chocolate puddle that's approximately 5 feet in diameter.
Can I do an investigation to see if I see any like green guys? Small little green guys.
Little green guys? Little green guys or little orange guys?
Both.
There's no need to roll. You don't see any.
Damn.
There's no Oompa Loompas in this tunnel.
Damn.
But as the lights were going down, you also noticed that at about that point, you start seeing like stalactites and stalagmites, but they're all made of gumdrops. The tunnel starts to be made more of candy than regular tunnel at about the 45-foot mark.
I think we should go back and get the others. But I am going to pick up a couple of these candies.
Convinced I fell off the carpet and I just died. That's what this is.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to travel about 45 feet into the tunnel. And go ahead and make a wisdom save the moment you pass through the entrance of the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so
Yeah,
we're not
agreed.
going back to go get the guys?
You said you wanted to collect some of the candy. You're gonna have to go into the tunnel to do that.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you said there was like the little, little heart things like on the little path.
Oh, you wanted to pick up the little hearts? Yeah. No, you can pick
Yeah.
up some of those right there before you actually enter the cave.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, you're good. No need to roll a save for that. But yeah, you pick them up and you definitely recognize them. They're literally those little heart candies that kids give to each other on Valentine's Day. As soon as you pick one up, you notice the text does form on it, and it specifically says, "I love you, Star."
Aww, I love you too.
Alright, so yeah, you guys, you had the half hour to go back. So that is an hour of time for everyone that stayed behind. What are y'all doing? The wolves are kind of curling up and trying to go to sleep. They're exhausted. They've been traveling for what feels like about 10 to 12 hours.
I do offer them some food just to make sure they're not hungry before going to bed.
They happily accept it. And Nelliel thanks you in common as well.
Welcome, old lass.
Yeah, so Captain Flowers, Pius, Wrath, is there anything that you all want to do?
What say y'all to a game of chance? And I pull out a dice bone set.
Would be the stakes.
I don't know. What are you thinking? Got a few coin on me. Not a whole lot.
As long as you don't take my pauldron or my ball bearings, I don't care what you take.
Fair enough.
True.
I don't know. I've got some eyeballs, and I put down the giant crab eyes. Harpy's claw, I put that down. The rest of this bottle of demon's blood, put that next to it. And a torment fragment, put that down with it.
Nick is going to suggest that maybe we don't play games with the torment fragments. Just because we don't really know how they work, playing a game with it may cause it to have effects that we couldn't predict.
More than gambling, isn't it, Nick?
Fun.
We'd be gambling with our lives at that point. A high-stakes game.
Hey. That'd be true.
Oh, and I have a crowbar. I put that down with it.
You drive a hard bargain, Wrath.
I know.
Even though I have no use for any of those things. But I want them.
I think you could do well with a crowbar. Imagine all the doors you could open.
Oh.
Now Pius is really interested.
Doors. Wood splintering.
I think I can see your
Hinges
eyes
cracking.
I hate to say it, but what I'm imagining at the moment, it isn't RoboCop here. It's not our big giant Pius thinking about tearing open doors. It's Claptrap spending 5 minutes going off about all of his enemies, his weaknesses, and just it starts with stairs. No.
I may sound happy, but I'm actually quite depressed.
I love Claptrap's nonsense so much.
One of the best video game characters of all time, hands down.
Right? That's why I was so happy to see Claptrap playable in the pre-sequel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, what else do I have? I'm not giving you my weapon. I know that for sure.
No, of course not. My crowbar against something else useless you have.
I have these vials. I'm not sure what they do. But I got 4 of them.
I like vials, I guess. We can find out what they do.
I do not have much to give.
No, just random thing you packed for the road that you never really thought you'd need?
Well, no.
Oh. You are a robot. I guess you would have better priority sequences.
I am a minimalist. But I do have gold.
Fair enough.
Aye.
And I know that you humanoids love gold.
It's a nice commodity.
Aye. Have you ever been down on a gold coin and you just feel that clink in your teeth and you know it's the real deal?
Actually, yes. Well, sort of.
So while you guys have been having this, for the sake of this session at least, we're doing 1 minute ritual instead of like 10-minute rituals. And Nick has been sitting there on one of the vials, seeing what it is, because there's two blue ones and 2 red ones. And he does it on the red ones, and says that they're both Phoenix tears, aka res items.
Ooh.
So the 2 red ones are 2 Phoenix tears.
That's quite the amazing vial you have there.
Aye. I didn't even know it myself.
You never know what you find under a rock.
That is true.
Do phoenixes actually cry?
But we should probably test that one day. Make a fortune, I bet.
I would be happy to.
Let's go catch one.
Torturing a phoenix.
Chuck Norris, his tears can cure cancer. They can cure anything. Problem is, he never cries.
That's also what I've heard.
What a shame.
Well, one quick round, gentlemen. Do y'all just want to play like rollies? We all just roll a d20 and whoever gets it wins.
Yeah.
We'll
just do that. Fuck it.
This is hilarious. You can be proficient with gaming sets. So just check your proficiency to see if you're proficient with dice.
I don't think I am.
Or like the Skull and Bones set. Because generally the proficiencies are pretty generic. Like, you're proficient with cards.
Right.
Captain
I'm
Flowers,
not either, so don't feel bad.
Yeah, no.
Normally it's the soldier background, I think, that gives it to you.
The soldier does, I mean, anytime you get a tool proficiency, you can take one. That's the funny part. Like,
right.
Unless it gives you specific tool proficiencies to choose. But there are a few backgrounds and options that allow you to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, if none of you have it, just D20 roll.
Alright.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh my god, no way.
Oh, fuck off.
What'd you get, Wrath?
I got an 8.
We got 8 for Pius. What about Wrath?
Hold on, I'm about to put it in the chat.
I think you won if you need to put it in the chat.
I do too.
Oh my god.
Ah!
Son of a bitch.
So yeah, I mean, Wrath handily beats you guys.
By a long shot.
Like, Captain Flowers gets about as close to Snake Eyes as possible for whatever this game's rules are.
Well, this was a thrilling game, gentlemen. We should play again sometime.
I hate this game.
It's all about the chats.
In the moment while playing it, Nick is able to finish checking the other vials as well. And the other two are tinctures. They restore spell slots.
Oh.
That's
Beautiful.
very helpful.
Yep. So there's two tinctures. God, I suck at consonants when they're smashed together. Yeah, there's two of those, two Phoenix Tears, and that's what got put out there for betting.
I just take one Phoenix Tear, and the rest you can have back. How much gold did you put? Like 20 gold or something?
I mean, that's all I have.
Oh, you can put less. Up to you.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Okay, just give me a number.
5. You can have
Okay.
5.
Thank you.
That
Thank
seems
you.
fair.
You're a scoundrel and a gentleman.
Alright, so
Indeed.
Captain Flowers, you do still have 2 healing potions that haven't been properly identified. You just know that they look like the healing potions everyone else had.
I'm assuming they're healing potions then.
Yeah, but there's multiple tiers as well. So you don't know if it's like a basic one, a good one. You don't actually know.
I'll leave it up to chance.
Alright. So it's about this time, Pixie, Tempest, you get back over to the camp, and you notice they're cleaning up from just playing a game.
Did you find any Pixie?
Yes.
Wow,
Okay.
Pixie just got monotone.
Yes. I found-
Yes.
She must be staring at the candy heart in her hand.
I bet you found gold.
I wouldn't
think
say
she'd be-
gold.
I think she'd be happier if she found gold, my friend.
Did you rip that heart out of a Care Bear?
I'm
What's
just
a
gonna
Care
go
Bear?
shove the little candy into Pius's mouth and just say, "Eat this."
Pius,
Believe you like
you
it.
actually full-blown taste this. I'm
What is-
assuming that you've eaten a candy heart before and know what it tastes like. Like, you
Oh,
have
yeah.
Deuce. So yeah, Pius full-blown tastes it. And feels like this warm, soft feeling inside. Like happiness, almost.
What is this feeling?
Boom! I got it. I'm gonna taste something.
Pixie, what did you do? How did you do this?
I'm magic.
Did you
I
really
am-
just shove something in his mouth that you found on the ground?
He likes it. He's
I am-
enjoying it.
I am scared.
You made him scared.
Wait, what do you mean found on the ground?
It's nothing. She's just.
It's everything. We found a cave. It was glowing, and those were at the entrance. Kind of like they wanted to lead you in. Creepy, really.
I need more.
Can you lead us back to this cave?
Yes.
Well, I guess the first question is, are there more?
And should
Yes,
we actually
there's a
have
lot.
Pius?
Okay.
Just point me in the direction.
There.
That way.
And then he starts sprinting as soon as they answer.
Oh, shit.
I'm pointing towards the carpet.
I chase after Pius.
Alright, Pius, full
I'm
speed,
excited.
Wrath, full speed.
wait,
Pixie,
in front
you
of me!
realize that the magic carpet will not keep up with them as they run.
That's all the horsepower it's got? Come on! Fly it faster!
So Captain Flowers, are you running after as well then?
Yep. Captain Blair's trying to keep up the best he can as a dwarf.
Nick shouts from behind that he's gonna stay with the wolves and the pseudo-dragons back here. Because too many people in a cave, especially big wolves, is bad.
Mm-hmm.
My dragon's with me.
Okay, then yours is with you, but the rest are back at the camp.
Yep.
Just because yours wasn't like actively on you at that moment, Wrath. So you guys started bolting and it was still back there, and it's just like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna try to relate to mine.
You're gonna try to what yours?
I'm gonna try to relate to Bobo.
Relate?
Yeah, just like try to get to know it.
Alright, go ahead and roll a persuasion check. Tempest, you notice that you're falling behind more and more on this magic carpet. Do you want to just jump off and run?
Yeah, we're ditching this.
Alright, cool. Do you want to run faster so you can catch up? Since you actually can?
Yeah. We're gonna catch up. Full steam.
Okay, so if any of you happen to be looking over your shoulder at about that moment, they are only like 60 to 90 feet behind you guys. And you see Tempest jump off of it, click her boots together twice, and then she basically just turns into this spiral of a black cloak with red highlights just flying at you with flower petals flying off of her. And she is significantly faster than you as she catches up.
Holy shit.
Basically, she just did the whole Ruby thing from Ruby.
Hmm.
Or in
You said
D&D
animal
speak,
handling, right?
boots of speed. Persuasion for the dragon. Yeah, but she catches up and slows down and keeps pace with you guys at that point. And everyone go ahead and, well, not everyone. Pixie, ignore this next one. Everyone else roll a Constitution save, though.
Dirty 20.
All right.
$13.
13, 20. Then we just need Captain Flowers and Tempest, which are 18 and 15. All right, all four of you are good. You get to the cave entrance. Again, it's like 20, 30 minutes away. I mean, dashing, I guess it's about half that, so like 10 to 15 minutes. But you're not terribly out of breath or anything. It just feels like you got a nice, good run in. As you get to the entrance.
Pious falls
Pixie,
to his
you're
knees and
still
starts
pretty...
shoveling candies into his mouth.
So there's like one placed every 2-3 feet, and there's about 3 of them on the way to the cave entrance. Pixie, as far as your role, the dragon doesn't really get comfortable, but it does stop being like childish. It stops ignoring you. And the only real message you get from it, though, is kind of like in reference to the cave. Danger. Danger.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
Yeah. That's all you really get from the dragon. Now, Pixie is way behind you guys. She's moving at half the speed. So she's only about halfway there when you get there. And Pious, it's not exactly like it takes long for you to go from one candy to the next. So if you're just going to keep following those in, you'll need to go ahead and roll a wisdom save.
Okay. That's exactly what I'm doing.
And you have disadvantage as well, actually, because you ate the candies.
Cool.
I'd like to follow behind him, just trying to keep an eye out for anything that might try and murder my friend while he's eating him.
All right.
While studying the cave itself right behind him.
That's a 9.
A 9. Okay, Captain Flowers, you're going to need an investigation, studying the cave as you're approaching it. And go ahead and give me a perception, Wrath, to
Alright.
keep your eyes out for things.
23.
23 perception. 1d0 plus 2 is only 2, Captain Flowers.
True.
I can math.
You
Yeah.
got a 20 on that investigation. So Captain Flowers, you notice this readily as you get to that entrance, as Pius is kind of crossing the threshold. You notice that it has a magical trap on it.
I'd say this is a trap.
Yeah. It doesn't seem to do anything, but it glows kind of pink as he walks through it. And you can tell it's a trap of some kind. And Pius, you just get the sense that this tunnel is a magical land of candy and sweets, and that you could just live here forever and get all the nutrition and happiness you could ever want in life.
I wonder if it was set up by the penguins.
Feed me more.
And I don't think he's doing good right now.
In Wrath, it is pitch black, too, as you're entering the cave. So, you can't really see anything past the first, maybe, 20 feet.
Okay.
You don't notice anything in the first 20, though, before you approach the entrance.
I will go ahead and light a torch.
Okay? Tempest, how about you? You see Pius, he's just going down and he's picking up these candy arts as he's going, and Wrath and Captain Flowers just did like a quick view of the tunnel entrance.
Okay. You said so the like 2 of them went in and 2 of them were at the entrance?
One has gone in, 2 are at the entrance, and Pixie is still about 10 minutes behind you guys.
It's the work of the penguins.
Should we let him go in by himself like that?
It's a trap of some kind.
I'm following him.
Alright, go ahead and make that wisdom save as you cross the threshold through the heart-shaped cave entrance.
Oof, that's an 8.
You as well feel kind of a warmth inside, and like this could be a magical home that you could live in forever. Even imagining little Oompa Loompas singing to you.
We're fine. It's fine. Come on. I can't imagine anything with the candy entrance be that dangerous.
Unless it was set up by penguins.
Right. What if it's penguins?
What if they're candy penguins?
I have a feeling we may need to leave Captain Flowers with his own, with himself for a little while, if that's the case.
No candy penguins is gonna get me. Yarr.
Alright, does anyone else cross the threshold? Pius is still moving along.
Captain Flowers, you stay here and wait for Pixie. I'll go and follow them in.
I'll be here. Just in case penguins decide to come around.
Alright, wisdom save, Tempest. It would help if I was on the right place to see you make the rolls. You also with that 7. You guys, the DC is average for your level. Come on.
This cave is very
rolling
powerful.
on.
It's a very
really-
cave.
So you enter and you also kind of feel that warmth. Like you could just be happy here. Like there'd be no worries about expectations or, you know, the Canehurst family trying to kill you. Like you could just abandon your mission. No one's gonna come looking for you in this cave.
It's awfully dark in there. Y'all
What
fine.
does this mean? Huh?
It's awfully dark in there. You fine?
But does this cave have what I love the most?
You think it does.
Then I venture deeper in and I keep up with them.
All right. At the 30 feet into the tunnel mark. Dang it. This was the only one I prepared this whole thing and I missed one track. It just says standard.
It just says standard.
Like, and I literally have built tables for this too.
Wow.
So I gotta roll a d8 real quick. Alright, at the 30-foot mark, Pius is still a little bit ahead of you all, I'm gonna guess? Or did you guys, like, catch up and you guys are walking side by side? It is wide enough for 3 people.
I'm walking behind Pius, just trying to keep an eye.
Okay. So, Pius, you're the only one that has to roll anything. Go ahead and roll a dexterity save.
Oh, now I roll good. Fuckers. 18.
What was it?
18.
18? Alright. So, as you go to pick up another candy heart, you feel a pressure plate under your foot. And you hear the sound of something releasing above you. And you kind of just grab the candy and quickly stand up and step back as a guillotine just slams down in front of you. One that's 15 feet wide, like just came down from the whole thing and hit the ground.
What the balls is that?
Does it look like anything different to us, or does it actually look like a guillotine?
It looks like a guillotine made of gingerbread. It sounds like it's made of metal, though.
Oh, how cute. I'm gonna
I
try
agree.
and eat it.
You try to eat it, so it doesn't break when you pull on it, and it starts to retract back up.
Oh.
It is a resetting trap.
Well, just in case, I will step around.
Alright. Yeah, so you can step around the space that you were just in. In Wrath, Tempest, it's easy enough for you to also just kind of step around that spot.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Now to get back to the actual campaign where all of the stuff is laid out.
All the stuff.
Yeah. So one of you has dark vision. You're about 30 feet in. Tempest, you can see like another 60 feet, and you still can't see the end of the tunnel. Torches give you 10 feet bright light and 10 feet dim light, correct? Or is it 20 and 20?
I can check real quick. It gives you 20 and 20.
20 and 20. So yeah, you got about 40 feet of sight. You and Pius have about another 40 feet to 70 feet into the tunnel. Same thing, obviously, you can't see to the end. But you do see that about 15 feet ahead of you, there seems to be a large, like, chocolate puddle. It's like a liquid pond, almost. Just, it's only like 5 feet by 5 feet.
Chocolate.
What is that?
That's, well, it looks like chocolate milk.
Chocolate.
I walk up and, like, dip a finger in it to, like, scoop some up.
Do. And there we go.
And he can't taste anything.
No. Even better.
I'm not eating it. I'm just
Go
scooping
ahead
it
and
in.
roll a strength check.
Oh,
You try to stick your finger in.
Oh, shit.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? That's enough. It's really thick. You have to like actually force your finger down into it. And when you do so, you feel your hand burning like it's in an acid of some sort. You take 4 acid damage.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4.
As Wrath is doing that, Captain yells down into the cave. Yeah, see anything down there?
And then you hear, ah!
Also, let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Okay.
As this thing is going to start attacking you.
It's Frostbeard!
No, it is hostile chocolate.
Oh my god. And that one.
No fucking way. Start making death saves.
What's
The chocolate's gonna get you.
What's the total on that nat one?
Total 6.
I did the bed.
Do I roll one? Do I roll it?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Yes.
You are so far out that all you're doing is traveling. Let's see.
That's an 18 for me.
19 for Pius.
Ow.
24 for Tempest.
Nice.
Captain Flowers, still need yours.
Wait, I'm in combat?
You're like 45 feet away, so technically yes, because you can spend 1 turn and catch up.
If I run into the cave, yeah.
Yes, which is why you're rolling initiative. Is because then you have a choice like every turn to do something.
Do I wait for Pixie, or do I run in?
We'll find out. Tune in next time on this episode.
One D20. Wow, that looks really weird.
That what?
What the fuck?
I don't know what you typed in, but you did not type in a proper roll. 23. Okay. That makes Captain Flowers actually kind of high up there in the initiative. But that makes Tempest first in the turn order. You can make another wisdom save right now. No action, Tempest. Go ahead and make another wisdom save. Alright, you break free of the effect, and you realize you were charmed. That is why this felt safe, and all your hopes and dreams would come true, and that's why you thought all your favorite stuff was going to be along. You still see gumdrops, it still looks like chocolate, a puddle of chocolate, but it feels very ominous now. Clearly this tunnel is dangerous, and you're no longer affected by magic, making you think it's safe. And of course you're like 5-10 feet away from Wrath, and basically just saw him stick his hand in the chocolate. When he pulls it back out, there's not chocolate on his hand, but it does look like some of the skin has been melted away. I should say scales, not skin.
A little combination.
So yeah, Tempest, it is your turn.
The dungeon blob.
It is a dungeon blob.
I knew it!
So can I start off with like yelling out that we all got charmed?
Yeah,
Wait,
you
did
can, just for free, be like, you guys, we were under charm magic. It's not safe.
Wait,
Just putting that out there.
Did I make a melee attack on it whenever I stuck my hand in it?
No attacks for you. Actually, because you took damage, though, go ahead and roll the wisdom save to see if the charm effect ends on you as well.
10.
10. No. You're still convinced that it's safe and that it's your own fault that you hurt yourself, not the chocolate.
Must have hit a rock or something in there.
Alright, Tempest, what you gonna do?
It was a licorice truck.
Predicament. How do I stab a liquid?
It did look like it was fairly solid, surprisingly. More like gelatin than liquid chocolate.
It's like a fudge, I said as I was trying to like dig my hand into it.
Yeah, it's almost like fudge. Just soft enough for you to put your hand through.
Well, when in doubt, slice it. Let's give it a shot.
Imagine it's a penguin.
Okay, I'll do that. I have penguin. So I'm gonna go at it with the scythe. I'm gonna hit the chocolate.
Go ahead and roll to hit then. You managed to miss.
How do I miss something that's not even moving?
So that was a natural 1. So basically, you went to swing, and because it was down towards the ground, you weren't exactly expecting to, like, drive it through. So you ended up pulling back right before you actually made contact.
This is lame.
You
didn't
can
think it was
always
a
take
penguin.
because you took the attack action, you can always take your bonus action to punch it.
I am not touching it after what I just saw.
That's fair. Alright, so you're gonna end your turn?
Yes.
Alright. Captain Flowers, that makes it your turn. You heard Wrath shout in pain, then you heard Tempest shout that we were charmed, you guys, the tunnel isn't safe.
It's the penguins themselves. I run in to save my friends.
Roll a wisdom save as you run through the entrance.
Yeah.
Good nat 20. You're not affected by it, and you know that whatever the trap was, it was to make you think this is safe when it's not.
It's the penguins. I know.
So you do have to spend your whole turn just getting to them. They're 45 feet away, and you have a speed of 25. So you gotta dash and use almost your entire movement.
That's because Captain Flowers is a man of sheer determination and willpower, and thinking about penguins and taking them out.
Yeah.
And he sounds like Mr. Crab when he walks.
Charmed.
The legs.
Alright, that would make it Pius's turn. And Pius, you do get to make that save again because you've had indication that maybe this isn't okay. But you still have disadvantage because of the candy hearts.
And everybody around me, if you look at his face, there's like candy dust all around his like gears and in his face. It's like plastered.
I'm ready.
You said wisdom save? That is...
And that's Captain Flowers running down the halls. She's, I'm ready.
That is a dirty 20, actually.
Nice.
Oh, finally.
Alright, you save. You are no longer charmed. And you realize that both the candy hearts and the cave were charming you. You also taste sawdust in your mouth now instead of the sweet candy taste.
I am angry.
Yep, and you're standing next to this chocolate puddle.
I'm gonna hit it with my mace as hard as I fucking can, dude.
Roll to hit.
Oh yeah, this one talking about, boy.
What'd you get?
That is a 22.
That hits.
Yeah. Okay. What does this fucking thing? I forgot what the damage for this thing is. Did I not write that down?
I think
Oh, there it
mace
is.
1d8.
Well,
Or is
the
it
Mace of
1d6?
Terror, it's 1d6, yeah.
Mace of Terror?
Yeah.
Ah, magic mace. Cool. Because that was my next question. Is it magic? Is it not magic? What does it do?
It makes people scared of me within 30 feet.
Use an action, expend a charge, and make things scared.
Yep.
You know, you can also use it on bears in a pinch.
Obviously.
I mean, yeah. That is an 8 damage.
Ooh, an 8 damage. Alright. You notice it's not terribly effective. It seems to do less than it really should. Or out of game context, resistance. Despite being a magic item, it still resisted it.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's all I can really do, because I'm out of spell slots.
You should have recovered everything from the long rest previously.
Yeah,
You
but
guys
then I
haven't
used it on
actually-
that shadow creature.
Oh shit. You
I
used
used
up all
all
your
my
spell slots on
that
that.
fucking thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang. Okay, yeah, that's not good. This was also planned that you guys had a long rest.
That's all right.
We'll get there.
I'm hardy. I'll be all right.
Yeah, you guys might be waiting on Pixie or using some of those tinctures to get some spell slots back.
True.
Yep, that's all I'm gonna do.
All right. After you, finally comes the chocolate puddle. That kind of like rises up in form, and this is an ooze monster. How many of you have not played a Final Fantasy game?
So everybody.
Everyone.
Everybody has
Me?
played one.
I haven't.
You
Oh.
haven't. Okay. I figured you hadn't, Pixie.
I don't play video games.
Do.
You're missing out.
Well,
I mean, you probably haven't encountered this particular enemy unless you've played, like, the mobile games. Oh, are you seriously not gonna let me load up a picture? Come on. Let me actually look at the picture. Stop pulling up things like YouTube. There we go. It's a link to the chocolate flan.
Oh, a flan, huh?
Yes, this is a chocolate flan.
I
Or,
know exactly what flans are.
yep,
Holy shit.
it's literally one of like the ooze monsters from Final Fantasy, but made of chocolate. It's called a Choco Flan.
I'm still gonna kill it really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
And then
good
you-
idea. That's a good idea. So it rises up and takes form. And the first thing that it does is tries to move into Wrath space.
Alright.
Let me You got a dex save, Wrath.
Dexterity. That is a 23.
Alright, so you can choose to move to like any space next to it.
I'll just, like, fall backwards, basically, as it rises up.
Alright. And that's about the only thing it can do, because it actually has to use its action to try to do that. So, that makes it Wrath's turn.
Do I get another wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, you can get another wisdom saving throw as it turned into a monster and started attacking you. Well, and it's your
12.
12, still fails.
Guys, this
You're
is
fairly
so
certain it just
much
wants a
fudge.
hug. It just wants a
This
hug,
is-
that's all.
This is so much fudge, guys. And I'll start going through my bag to look for utensils to like start carving this thing up and eating it with.
Alright,
That fudge.
I feel like forks, spoons, and all that would just kind of be stuff adventurers carry. So,
Yeah, so I'm just using my turn to gather these things up in preparation.
alright. Back to the top of the turn order. It's Tempest's turn.
Okay, no fudge. It needs to die now.
It's just chocolate.
I gotta.
It's not alive.
You're right. Now watch it scream. I'm going at it again.
I don't think it has a mouth.
Roll to hit.
Do not worry, Wrath. I will smack you on my next turn.
Well, what? That? Huh?
Everything will make sense. I promise you.
I sure hope so, because it isn't so far.
Alright, 14, that hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. Still trying to find your damage?
I think it's the 2d6 plus 5.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
All right. Just like with Pius, you notice that it's not quite as effective as it should be. You slice, and it goes clean through it. With resistance, of course, like cutting through Jello, as the parts you're cutting kind of just reattach and reform into a single mass.
Does anyone have fire?
No. What, is it not cooked all the way?
I mean,
I heard that can give you, like, salmon disease or something.
Salmon disease.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
God. If
Salmon.
you get into a fish?
You'll get salmon disease.
That's what I've heard. Makes you real sick.
Yeah, so you can still choose to punch, kick, whatever this thing if you want, with your bonus action. Otherwise, you can just hang back and not do anything.
I'm gonna take a step back and just question my existence for a moment.
So you are already like 10 feet away. You're basically out of its range because you have reach on the site.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, that's where we're gonna end it. I'm contemplating my life here.
Captain Flowers, it is your turn, and you are now in range to be able to do things.
Get the fudge off of my friend.
Yeah, it's fudge. Help me get some. We'll have a great dessert tonight. What are
Hey,
you
friend.
doing?
I'm
You
gonna be
see its
helping you.
monstrous face, Captain Flowers. You see that face just ready to eat. Not Raph, the monster, has that face ready to eat.
And Raph is holding a full knife.
I tackle Wrath away from this.
Oh,
What
must
are
get
you
Raph
doing?
away. Raph, you can go ahead and make another save. But you also need to roll acrobatics or athletics. And Captain Flowers, you need to roll athletics because you're making a grapple.
So 20 on the save.
Okay,
Wait.
so I'll.
I don't know how you keep getting that weird roll that's just like 1.
I just get 1 regardless.
Dang. So you got a 12 on the acrobatics, you said?
I did.
Okay. So you keep yourself from getting grappled, but you also snap to and notice the monstrous features of this giant Choco Flan.
Oh, shit!
That don't contain I. It's the penguin's fault.
Alright, so that's your action. Captain Flowers, do you have any bonus action to take?
Let's see. I could go with spells. Let me see. Download. I do not.
Let's see, absorb elements, cure wounds. I think you should have more than 2 spells on first level.
I'm a little slow.
Yeah, it should be int mod plus half artificer level. Minimum 1 on that. The heck, do you only have a +1 int? No, you have a +2, so you should have 1 more spell. You still have a first level spell to choose, Captain Flowers.
I'm a little slow and old.
Captain Flowers doesn't need another spell.
Another spell.
Alright, then that would make it Pius's turn again.
I need a penguin's head to mount.
Hey.
There's more than one way to skin a penguin. Let's see here. Well, I don't have any fucking spell slots, so I'll cast Sacred Flame.
Alright. That's a dex save. Ooh, the thing it's the worst at.
Yay!
Oh, wait, it's worse at Charisma.
Oh, yeah, that makes
It has
sense.
a neg 4 Charisma mod.
Holy shit. Yeah, there's no, that's not good.
It has a -2 dex and a -2 int. 9! It fails.
Yay! Alright, so that is 1d8. Wait, that's a d4. Ah! I'm dropping things all over the place.
D4,
Where the
that's
fuck
only
is-
half of a D8.
Yeah.
Physically and numerically.
Well, I have my lights off, and they kind of look the same from a distance. I need new
Okay.
glasses. That is a... do I add anything to that? I don't
No.
think so.
No, it's
Yeah,
just the
7.
Alright,
7
that
damage.
seems to affect it fully as it lets out a screech. A gurgling, chocolatey screech. Yeah, kind of like that, but with more liquid.
Yes. Burn.
And then that's it. I'm going to flip it off as a bonus action.
It's gonna take its opportunity and try to engulf you this time on its turn. So roll a dex save, Pius.
Oh, no. That's that one.
Oh.
Alright, so it engulfs you. It enters your space. You get sucked up inside of it. You're gonna take 4 acid damage right now.
Ouch.
And it only had to move 5 feet for that, so it's gonna move another 10 feet further down the hallway. And you move along with it, of course.
So I am trapped inside of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, it just scooped you up inside and started moving further in. Wrath,
Is-
that gives you an opportunity attack, and Tempest, that also gives you an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Just keep in mind that Pius is inside of this thing. So,
Right.
a weapon attack could hit Pius also.
This
Oh, damn.
feel great.
I need Warcaster in this moment. Okay. That is... Oof, only 13 for me.
See, I'm scared because this will be my nat 20.
Yeah, you gotta make the choice if you're gonna make that roll or not. 13 Wrath, that'll successfully catch the flawn, but you do not hit Pius.
Oh, okay.
So you can go
Okay.
ahead and roll the damage then. Mainly
All
because
right.
Pius is just so tanky that even if you caught him, it wouldn't hit hard enough to deal damage.
Okay.
I will not.
Go ahead.
In which case, I am going to use the Thunder ability of my staff. When I hit with a melee attack, I cause it to emit a crack of thunder audible up to 300 feet, and it must succeed on a DC 17 con save, or become stunned until my next turn. And that is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright, you got an 11 on the save, so that would be a fail.
Woo!
And just like everyone else's attacks, it doesn't seem as effective as it should be. For
Stunning is
damage.
pretty effective.
Tempest, you hit as well with your opportunity attack without hurting Pius.
Do not worry about me. I would rather see this thing die than for me to live.
Can we hear him through it?
Yes, it has that kind of watery texture and tone. Very similar to how he actually spoke. That was a good representation of being underwater and having no vocal cords.
Thank you.
Vocal vibration modifiers.
Yeah. They're like two little rumble pads and like a controller that just kind of move together.
It's got a couple of gyros in there.
Alright, so it's starting to look kind of bad. The chocolate itself is starting to lose texture a little bit, and it seems to be almost chunking in some places. Kind of like curdling milk.
Ew.
Yeah. So it's curdled chocolate milk. But that's the end of the Chocoflawn's turn, and Rat's turn now.
Okay, question. Because I stunned it, did it still move how far it was moving?
It basically left your range in the process of moving its 10 feet. So it
Okay.
made its distance still, but it's stunned now.
So I'm no longer within melee, though.
You're 5 feet away from it, so
Oh,
you can
okay.
just step forward to it.
Well, I want to actually move 15 feet away, and I would like to use Lightning Lure on Pius, but I'm not going to try and pull him all the way to me. I'm going to leave him just on the outside of this viscous thing.
Alright, Pius, you can always choose to fail the save.
Yes.
Okay, so I reach up and create a whip of lightning in my hand and whoosh, lash it into the creature and around Pius, and I just yank you right out of him, and you fall just outside of him on your feet.
Whee!
So Wrath, you're gonna get him out. You're gonna get him out like that, more or less, regardless. Normally, you have to make a strength check to pull someone out of this thing, though. You use the spell, so it's a little different. So you'll go ahead and make a check with your spell attack roll.
Okay. Let's see, that is plus 8. So, d20 plus 8. That is 22.
22? Alright, yeah, more than good enough. So he comes out exactly the way you described.
Alright.
Basically, a low enough roll would have brought him close enough to take damage.
Gotcha. Alright. That's my turn. Actually, with my bonus action, my cloak flashes bright white and then dulls again to its original color.
Alright. Pixie, because you're not in the combat, we haven't really had anything going on with you. You're still traveling down the road. You're close enough that you can see that they went into the cave. Captain Flowers had stayed outside and then just suddenly bolted in, though. So you assume they're in danger, and you're still, 5 minutes away by carpet, 2.5 if you got off and ran.
So if I run, then it would be
About
be there?
2.5 minutes to get there. Which is
Alright.
25 rounds of combat.
Holy shit.
Like, you're not getting there this combat, period. But you know that there's danger, and it will take you less time if you just get off the carpet.
Yeah, I think I'll just get off of it.
Alright. And that brings us to the top of the turn order for round 3 now. Tempest, your turn again.
Alright.
It is still stunned, so you get advantage on attack rolls, melee attack rolls.
Oh, I have no excuses now.
So, Jess, you said that like I wouldn't be in the fight at all. So does that mean I'm like not in this like campaign tonight, or?
No, you're just not in this current combat against this Choco Flan. When this ends, everyone will probably wait for you to get there. I assume, after having a fight without you, I'm gonna guess they're gonna wait for you to catch up.
They didn't need me.
Nah, we're good. It's fine. So yeah, Tempest, you gonna attack it again then?
Oh yeah. Highest of the two is 25. I don't even know why I rolled the second.
In case it was a critical hit.
True.
Fair enough.
So yeah, 25 definitely hits. You can go ahead and roll that damage. 12. That makes it 6 after resistance. Alright, and as normal, you have the option to choose to make unarmed attacks against it.
No.
No.
Nobody wants to stick themselves inside of this thing to fight it.
I've already done it.
Alright, Captain Flowers, your turn.
Captain Flowers, he puts his hands together really forcefully, and he does like some Naruto shit with his hands.
Hand sides.
Hand sides, and then he puts his index finger and his middle finger up to his mouth, and he blows bonfire.
Bonfire?
Create bonfire, yes.
So he does all of this, puts his fingers up to his mouth, and a bonfire is just going to appear. And why did I open Google Maps?
It's Find the nearest bonfire to me.
Nearest bonfire.
Yes. And that'll absolutely help me right now. I need to find the closest bonfire immediately. Awesome. So you create it. It fills a 5-foot cube. Which basically means an entire space from top to bottom, side to side, front to back. And any creature in the space has to succeed on a dex save, or take damage, which this cannot do. It automatically fails while stunned. So it's just going to take 1d8 fire damage.
Nice.
Let's give me a good roll.
8. And it doesn't have resistance to this. Beautiful.
Nice.
So yeah, a bonfire just lights up inside of the flan, and just starts to boil the chocolate from the inside.
Who wants s'mores?
Yeah, and as it starts to boil, you all hear that.
Chocolate this.
So yeah. God, I need to crop that sound, because that is too long of a clip. But yeah, it is injured by the fire. Anything else, Captain Flowers? Any bonus actions or anything?
No, I can't do any bonus actions.
Alright. That'll bring us to the next turn, which is Pius.
Me. Another sacred flame. Fuck it.
Alright. It automatically fails dex and strength saves.
That is a 6.
Nice.
It seems to be drooping very heavily at this point, but it hasn't like dissolved or anything. You're pretty sure it's still alive, but just barely.
One more will probably do. And that's all for me.
Since the stunned definitely doesn't end before your turn, its turn is spent being stunned.
I think it ends at the end of their turn, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, either way, doesn't really matter. It can't move, and it has to end its turn in the bonfire, where it has to make another dex save.
Oh, that's true.
That it
But it's no
fails.
longer stunned. Oh. Okay.
Well, if it fails, like, it's kind of like which one it happens first, since they both happen at the end of turn.
Hmm.
And mine can last for a full minute.
Yeah, and kind of the way that I like to play it. I don't know if there's any actual rules, but bad shit happens before the good shit.
Fair enough.
So it's gonna take the damage before it's unstunned.
Alright.
And that means 1d8 fire damage, Captain Flowers.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
All you gotta do is roll a 2.
I rolled 4.
Sweet. And it is dead. You see it just kind of finish melting to the ground and dissolving / soaking into the rock, leaving like sticky residue on the ground.
Oh.
That's
Well done, friend.
A sticky situation.
Haha.
I agree.
Well, this sucks.
Oh, what does?
The candy is tainted.
Wait, how so?
It tastes like sawdust.
That'd be the penguins. I knew it.
Yes.
So you know what sawdust tastes like?
Oh.
Yes, I do. Unfortunately, I've been tricked a few times.
These penguins sound very dastardly.
I should
It was
not know what something inedible tastes like.
Well, when you're on the sea and your cookie, he makes cookies, and you know you have to put it in something. He puts sawdust in them.
Oh,
Yeah, I could see that being a filler for some people.
Yep.
Anyway, is everyone okay? I look down at my acid-scarred hand.
The damage seems minor enough that you're pretty sure just a standard healing spell will heal it up, or even just a few days, it'll finish healing over. It's not too bad.
Captain Flowers, he just goes up to Wrath and he casts Cure Wounds on his acid hand.
Oh, thank you.
Hey.
Okay, go ahead,
Gotta
roll
make
your
sure.
1d8 plus whatever, plus 2. Since you have a normal person's modifier for your spellcasting mod. That's 6 hit points, Wrath. 6 hit points you get back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Something I picked up, you know. Rope
Nice.
burns. Penguin attacks. Gets handy.
I bet.
That's probably my
Very
favorite
nice.
part about playing with this variant. It's like, oh yeah, we got 4 20s, and then you just have like this average person stat. Like it's above average, but it's like the average good stat of an adventurer. So like Captain Flowers has a totally normal intelligence modifier for your level. But for this campaign, it's really bad.
Great.
Alright, so are you gonna wait a few minutes to let Pixie catch up, or are you gonna head back towards the entrance?
Did you see Pixie before coming down?
I think I saw her down the road before I jumped in, but I'm not quite sure.
We should probably wait on her before continuing. I'm sure this is some kind of... I would call this a danger on the high road. I don't know about y'all.
Do we get to burn things again?
Probably.
We can do
being
that.
real here.
Yes.
Wrath, just remember you're still holding a torch that's on fire, too.
Yes. Okay. I go and put my utensils up and grab my bag.
Alright, Pixie, you get to the entrance of the tunnel, and you can see everyone's waiting about 45, 50 feet in. They do seem to be actually waiting on you now. Right around that point where the gumdrops start.
Thanks for
Welcome
waiting,
back.
guys.
Yeah, no problem. We got into a little scuffle right here, but I think the worst is ahead.
Alright, Pixie, go ahead and roll that wisdom save as you enter the tunnel. Natural 20. Cool, 24. You're good. And just like Captain Flowers, you enter, you feel the magic trying to charm you, and you're like, this is a pretty messed up cave. It makes you want to believe that it's heaven, but it's a bunch of evil candy. This sounds exactly like hell. You find all the candy in the world, but it all tastes like sawdust.
I'm gonna use detect magic.
Ooh.
Ooh. Let's see, I think that'll be your last spell slot. Because I know you used one before. So this may leave you without any more spells.
Yeah, I got the disco lights.
The disco lights is a cantrip. I mean, last session, after everyone woke up. Yeah, you cast detect magic last time. So if you cast it, you'll be out of spell slots until you guys go to sleep again. Just to let you know.
That's fine.
Yeah, you detect magic at the cave entrance. It's clearly charm magic. And you can also detect there's magic all the way down this tunnel. A good portion of the magic that you can feel down the tunnel is various elemental magics. You also think you feel like some type of creature further down as well. What is the range on detect magic?
I think it's like 100 feet or 60 feet or something like that.
Within 30 feet. So actually, you can only really feel up to where everyone else is. So yeah, you don't really feel much more magic than just the charm magic. You can keep it on for up to 10 minutes, though, so presumably you're going to keep it on as you're going. Is anyone going to warn her about the trap? She's kind of getting there.
Watch where you step!
Why?
Guilty.
Are you just going to keep walking, Pixie, or are you going to try to move into, like, the space to the side, or what are you going to do exactly?
I don't, he just says watch out, so I'm kind of stepped back, and I'm kind of like, I
go and point out the tile or square that it is.
Step to the left.
Just step around right here. Yeah.
To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right.
Well, no, that just puts you back in the middle. Hold on.
I'm getting in the middle with you.
Oh, dang. So the one of you with good investigation happens to be the one not in the tunnel with you.
Yeah.
Sar, with your passive investigation, especially after it was kind of pointed out and you actually like took a look at the ground, like you can see the tile, but you can also see there's one to the right and one to the left. Like no matter which one of the like 5-foot spaces, there was a pressure plate.
There was a what?
There was a pressure plate. Pressure plate. God, that L was turning into an R. There is a pressure plate. A pressure plate. I can't do accents either right now. What is wrong with my mouth?
Now you got me saying it, Jess.
Le pressure plate.
Yes.
There we go.
You can see that there were actually 3 of them, not just this one. But yeah, you're able to avoid it, get up to where everyone else was. And when you get there, you can tell that about another 10 feet in, there's you can feel ice elemental magic in that kind of general space. You can't see anything, but you can tell there's some type of ice elemental magic going on there.
I think this is a cantrip, but can I do divine sense to see if there's like any undead?
So it's not a spell, it's a class feature, and you can get that limited a number of times, but yeah, absolutely you can use it. It'll help you detect undead, celestials, fiends, consecrated, desecrated, within 60 feet. You don't sense any undead, celestial, or fiends. That's not wholly accurate. Tempest has like the slightest hint of a demon. You're not sure why, but the half-elf seems to have some amount of demon in her. And then the entire tunnel seems to be consecrated. Holy ground.
Oh, so it's a holy ground.
Yep. But it doesn't answer anything about the ice magic.
So can I try to I'm gonna place my holy symbol and see what I get.
You're gonna try to what the holy symbol?
So I have a holy symbol.
Yeah, basically you use it to cast your spells. Think of it like your magic wand from Harry Potter.
Okay.
Or like a crucifix from Christian faith. Like you use it to pray.
Yeah, because you said something holy, so I thought that was like a hint.
That's just what consecrated means. Desecrated is evil presence within the ground. Consecrated is holy. So, but yeah, for whatever reason, this tunnel seems to be a holy place. It's consecrated, as if blessed by priests, angels, gods, you don't know, but something made this place holy. And then there's Candy attacking you. Or that did attack. Not attacking you right now. But yeah, you're all together. And Pixie is clearly like trying to use magic to feel things out, but she hasn't actually said anything to you guys. What do you want to do?
Continue.
Yep.
Shall we?
Aye, let's see what this is.
Alright, so there's 5 of you. You can travel like 3 across. So we need a formation. Think of it like a 3x3 grid again. Wrath behind Pious?
Yep.
Alright, Pious, are you taking front center? Left center? Or left front? Right front?
Front center.
Front center. Alright, and then Wrath is middle center. Center, true center. Pixie, what about you?
I'm gonna jump on Pius's back as for a piggyback ride. I'm tired of running.
Roll an athletics check.
I'm tired.
And then Pius, if you want to resist this, you can roll athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Nah, I don't want to resist.
All right. So this is just to
I'm
see if
doing,
Pixie can basically
acrobatics?
succeed. No, you're doing athletics. You is jumping.
He was doing the jumps.
Oh, that was.
Definitely not plus 65. But that 16 is still a valid roll. So, no, don't roll again.
Don't?
No, don't. We gotta roll. We just have to change the modifier. Just some
That's fine.
basic math. But 22, you get your full height. You get enough sense that you should probably take like 10 feet before jumping. And you get on his shoulders. Your head almost grazes the ceiling, though. Like, you have to duck slightly while on his shoulders. Otherwise, you're gonna smack it on the gumdrops.
Hmm.
The gumdrop buttons.
You're a monster.
So do I need to like roll like a thing for this to make sure I don't hit it, or?
No, you just duck your head.
Okay, I'm
That's
ducking.
all. What about you, Captain Flowers? We still have plenty of spaces in the formation left.
I'll be in the back.
Back center, back right, back left. Which one?
Back left.
Back left? And Tempest, you're the last one. Uh-oh. No, I just heard her walking upstairs.
Any spot, she says.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess she probably wants to be more in the center. Not too far back, not too far forward. Pius.
Yeah.
That would mean you're the one that needs to roll the dexterity check. Wrath, you also.
The dexterity check, you said?
Yep.
Wouldn't Pixie need to as well, since she's on my shoulders?
The best she's gonna do is jump off right into the middle of it.
Oh.
She's just screwed because she's on your shoulders. No way for her
Check
to
her
dodge it.
save. But it's the same
Save.
thing.
It's a dex save.
12.
That is a 14.
Alright. Aggressor wins ties, unfortunately.
Mhm.
So, that's fails. That's fails all around. As you step in, you feel like a wire against your ankle that snaps, and then just right there in the space, ice forms and shoots out in a sphere. It's only about 5 feet in space, so it manages to hit Wrath, Pixie, and Pius.
Moby Dick swailing balls!
No!
Ice magic,
am
it's
I
gotta be
still on-
penguins.
So am I still on Pirates? Am I
Ice
still on
magic.
Pirates' shoulders, or do I just like kind of fall off?
It's up to whether you chose to try dodging or not.
Sure, I'll try dodging it.
Alright, you can go ahead and roll an acrobatics check to see if you land on the ground safely or not.
Hang on.
Wrath and Pius and Pixie, all of you take 2 ice damage, though.
Alright.
Nuh-uh.
I mean, if you have resistance, you have resistance.
No, I don't. I just thought nuh-uh was pretty powerful, but I don't think it is.
Not as powerful as you'd hope.
What the hell?
You missed the D.
There we go.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah.
So you go to like get off, kind of like move, and you end up just falling off to the side, landing, and hitting another wire. So all of you need to roll another dex save. Pixie, you have disadvantage.
Want to be 2d20?
Yes, 2d20 and you take the lower.
23.
All right, Wrath, you pass, so you don't take any damage.
17.
Same for you, Pius. And then just waiting on the Pixies rolls to come through.
And it was 1d20 plus...
You can just roll 2d20. And we'll just add the +3 after.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you actually had a plus. Plus sign. You didn't know what to do. So roll it again.
Oh, I thought I... That sucks.
The first one
Thought I
didn't go
could
through.
keep doing that. Guess not. Holy shit. I'm sorry.
You're just typing all kinds of extra stuff today.
I
This
just
one was
can't type tonight.
Apparently you were rolling a Nintendo this time. One DS20.
Perfect.
Right? Okay, yay!
So the worst roll
Finally.
was a 13, which is a fail. So you will be taking additional ice damage of 8. Put you down to 15 hit points there, Pixie.
Alright.
So yeah, you can get back up, recompose yourself, and detect magic. I didn't check to see if that was concentration or not. Does not look like it.
I don't think so.
Cool. No need to make a save then. Yeah, and at this point you can also feel that about another 25 feet down the tunnel, very similar to how this ice one felt, is another one, but lightning, about 25 feet ahead.
This one is all you, Wrath.
Yeah, I got this.
So yeah, if you're relaying it, you know that about 25 feet ahead is another trap.
Do you let us know, Pixie?
Do you, Pixie? Do you let them know that you
What?
feel another trap ahead?
Yeah.
I'll
Sorry,
I'll look
I was
into.
looking at a fire attack bell.
Oh, good. I'll look into this one. Even if it goes off, I think I'll be fine. And I'll go and try and inspect it and see if there's a way around or through,
All right,
or to
roll
disarm it.
investigation for me.
I'm not very good at these.
I help him?
15?
15, you're good. You spot the trigger for it.
Okay.
So you can
Is
kinda,
it like a pressure plate or?
yes, this one is a singular pressure plate, about 3 feet wide. It's a square.
And I kind of outline it with my staff. Just don't step here.
I'm gonna jump
And
over it.
you're gonna try to jump over it?
Yeah.
Alright, I mean, you're good. You definitely have the strength to jump over it with a running jump, so... Yeah, Pixie just runs and jumps over it.
Around it.
And
I landed! Woohoo!
when you land on the other side, Pixie, you can feel that another, 15 feet ahead, you feel another trap, but it's water.
Oh. Guys, there's water ahead.
I'll
And
do
lightning.
this one.
Okay.
I do not need to breathe.
That's true. That's very true, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can do the same thing again and find a way around.
Alright, roll investigation.
Ooh. That's really not good. 5.
Alright, so, real quick before we actually go. Pixie, you jumped off of him. Which space in our 3x3 did you take? Did you take, like, the front left that's still open, the front right, the left center, or did you take one of the back positions? Like, back center or back left, because Captain Flowers was on the back right.
I feel we're all kind of standing back away until he figures it out.
That's what I was kind of thinking too. That's what I was curious.
I still need your spot in the 3x3, though.
Middle.
Alright, so you're in the back center.
Yeah.
And that matters for this one because Pius, being as you're checking down the center, you set off the trap with that roll. And this one is a line attack down the path, the direction that all of you are. So everyone in the center of the line has to roll a dex save, which is Pius, Wrath, and Pixie again.
God damn it.
12.
What about you, Pius?
11.
11. And Pixie, let's switch over to the right chat so I can see it. You got a 9. Dang,
Actually,
lots
10.
of trap fails.
I'm
10
going to
still
get
fail.
us all killed.
It's 10.
Still fail.
I put 3 instead of 4. Okay, well, I was just seeing, and maybe, just maybe, I wouldn't fail too hard.
So that is going to be 6 force damage to everybody. Well, not to everybody, but the 3 that just failed. Which, Pixie, that puts you at 9. You are bloodied. You are under half health.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so do we want to take a moment to heal up before continuing forward? You know where the trigger is for the trap now. This one, at least.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna heal up. I'm gonna use one of the potions.
There you go.
Alright, so let's see. That's 1 tonic used. And it heals 10%, so you get a whopping 3 health back from it. Probably want to use the second one as well.
Yeah, I think so.
But
I
that
don't
gets
think-
you
I
6
think-
health back, which is what you just lost.
I don't think Cure Wounds, I think that's a spell.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, you have no more spell slots for it.
Do you still have your healing hands? You're a paladin, right?
Yeah, she has 5 points of lay on hands. You'd use your lay on hands to heal another 5 as well.
I was kind of hoping to save that one. Or, wait.
That's fair. I was just saying.
I
That's
can
a
use
fair
that
one to
anytime,
save.
right?
You get like
Sometimes
so
you
many
do that.
per day.
Yeah, you gotta finish. After you use it, you have to sleep to get it back.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
think I'm gonna wait on that.
I mean, we do still have hit dice, right?
Yes, if you wanted to take like a
So-
half hour and breathe here, you'd be able to roll some hit dice.
Yeah, I'm just going to use both of mine. Fuck it.
Sure. My hit dice, I think they're decent.
You don't add anything to those, right?
No.
Yes,
Okay.
Oh,
you add your Constitution modifier.
Okay.
To
Yeah,
each one.
You get to roll 1 at a time, and after each one, you decide whether you want to roll more or not.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I have less, right?
Yes, you have hit dice. Everyone has hit dice. That's your health,
Oh.
essentially. So yeah, you can roll a D10 plus con mod or a D8 plus con mod. Your choice.
Alright, so I'm back
1
to
D10?
full health.
Yeah, 1d10 plus 5. Or 1d8 plus 5. Your choice which one you roll. And I do not have a place in here to actually keep track of which hit dice you've spent and which ones you haven't. So put those in your notes.
I've spent 1.
Yeah, and I will add a spot for that afterwards. Pixie used her D8. And that 11 brings Pixie back to full health. Alright, you guys spent half an hour resting, which means Detect Magic has ended. But, Pixie, before it ended, you did detect that 30 feet ahead, right on the edge of it, is another elemental trap. This one is wind.
All right, so is it 30 feet? Is it left or right, or is it just straight ahead?
It's just like the whole space ahead of you, because you're going down a straight tunnel that you still cannot see the end of.
Guys, I think we're gonna be getting into some heavy wind here, like a weather person. And now we're gonna get in some heavy wind and some rain.
That's usually my line of work. I'll take a look at this one, I guess. Everybody stay like way back this time. That way, even if it goes off, no one else is hit.
Aye.
When we make it to the end of this cave, I am going to squeeze whoever's responsible until they stop moving.
Or they pop. I'd like to see them pop at this point.
One of the two, whichever
Alright.
happens first.
Let's get that investigation check.
That is a 5.
Yeah, same thing as Pius says. You trigger the trap. So go ahead and roll a dexterity save. No one is within range besides you, Wrath.
You got it. You can do it.
13.
We believe in you.
You're gonna take 3 thunder damage.
Okay.
But you did find pressure plate like the ice one at the beginning. So it's safe to assume that there's another one to the right and to the left, just like the ice one. Because it goes off in a sphere as wind just rushes and creates a sphere that you're inside of.
I get off of it and wait for it to subside and alright, come on, it's right here. Hop over it.
So as y'all get past that, you see another chocolate puddle about 30 feet ahead.
Now I don't know anything about the chocolate, right?
You all can see the chocolate puddle.
Well, I mean, I don't know what the chocolate did in the past, right? Like
You're
I know
right, you
nothing.
didn't see any of that, so you have no idea. You just see a puddle, a big 5-foot puddle of chocolate ahead.
There was one of these back there, Pixie. Don't get too close. It doesn't feel good.
How far away is it again?
Chocolate.
30 feet.
It looks like chocolate, but the last one tried to eat poor Pius here.
Captain Flower makes his hand signs again and goes, Ember bright, blaze untamed. From the hearth of stars be named. Leap and swirl enchantinate. Guide our spirits toward the light.
Dang, casting
Great
a ritual
bonfire.
instead of a spell.
And he creates his bonfire right in the middle of the in the middle of the puddle that he can see.
Alright, this thing is going to attempt that dex save.
Oh, damn, and he one-shot it. That's crazy.
If only. It is definitely not expecting this at all.
I don't know if any of us were expecting that.
Yeah, he got a 3 on the save. So go ahead and deal your 1d8 fire damage.
I should have been adding a D4 because it's got spell for the spell attack because I'm level 2.
I don't think that Bonfire would have had Any extra damages? I don't think it says anything like that.
Isn't it? Let's see.
Yeah, it's just 1d8 fire damage.
Okay, fine. We're not at the intelligence save. 4.
I love how you keep, like, between Pixie and you, it keeps going, like, back and forth, and at this point, I've started accidentally going back and forth in the dice rolls as well. Alright. And damage goes off in full for it, and that would be a new initiative.
Arr.
Because absolutely no one was prepared to attack this thing when he did that. So, no surprise round.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
This was a
What do we
surprise
get,
round.
Pius?
22.
Alright, 22.
10 for Wrath.
10 for Wrath. Then we just need the Pixie and the Tempest.
I just fell off of my chair, so I'm gone.
Don't fall off your chair. You know, I know this is the Valentine's special, but you shouldn't let your floor pound you.
Well, I
At
mean,
least choose a person.
I'm sitting on like one of those exercise balls because I'm tired of sitting on my. I don't have a computer chair because I'm always working. So yeah.
Oof.
But it's helping my posture, so there's that. So...
Captain Flowers, what about your initiative?
Oh, that's right. I should have rolled one.
Yeah, I just realized I said I didn't need yours, and then it's like, wait, yes I do.
What is mine again? I think that's 5. Yes, that is a 5. Okay, we'll go with 7.
Alright, and Pixie, you had a +4, don't you, to your dex?
Is it +3 or let's see, my dexterity?
Yeah, your dexterity modifier is +3. Okay, never mind. I was wrong about the number, but either way, it's still lower than Captain Flowers. So you have.
Give me that 4, I'll be willing to take it.
You have a 6.5. Flowers has a 7. And that makes the top of the turn order Pius.
Sacred flame.
It's so nice having all those dex saves against something that has no dex.
Yes,
They got a natural 1 -2.
Let's go.
That's not a crit, is it?
No.
Damn.
That is a 6, though.
Alright. Do effective damage. Alright. And if you're not doing anything else, that would make the Chocoflon's turn.
Yep.
Who is not happy. But since you're more than 15 feet away, it has to take the dash action to get to you.
Good. Fuck that thing.
So yeah, it has to spend its whole turn just getting to you guys. And that would make it Wrath's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna run up and try and slam my staff down upon it. 13 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Thunder ability again, so it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, please. And that is 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
I got a 13 on that save, and 11 points of the damage that it resists still.
Yep, DC is 17, so it is stunned until the end of... So, just to make sure, to the end of my next turn.
All right.
Alright.
Okay.
And
He
that is my
stunned.
turn.
Tempest, your turn. The Flan is kind of like dizzy. It looks dizzy. It's kind of like spinning a little bit, disoriented, clearly stunned.
Nice. I'm gonna go for the head.
Go for the head.
All right, you have advantage to hit.
No, but I think we're working our way over there. Yeah, I think we're going in a big circle. Come back up here, we'll go around. Why?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, you got a critical hit, so
Woo!
roll twice as many dice. So 4d6 plus 5. And then all ones. Calling it now. Whew. No, 5, 3, 6, 3. 22 damage. Still resist, but that means 11 damage, which is pretty darn good.
Nice.
Alright, Tempest. That gonna be it for you?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? The Choco Flan did not do on its turn. No, it moved from the bonfire. Never mind.
Yep.
So it's good. Yeah, Flowers, your turn.
So dismiss the bonfire, and since it's now stunned again, right?
Yes,
It is.
By the flicker of Twilight's flame, I call upon the ancient flame. Bonfire heart, wild and free, ignite the magic within me. Great bonfire.
Alright, so it automatically fails that dex save. Go ahead and roll your 1d8 as another bonfire ignites. And the other one just kind of disappears. Because magical bonfires. Dose
love
damage.
cantrips.
Alright, anything else, Captain Flowers?
Yarr! I will get it this time.
Alright, that makes Pixie's turn if you're done.
Yep. He also pulls out his 2 hand axes as he gets it ready for combat.
Alright, Pixie, it's your
I'm gonna
turn.
use-
This thing is stunned.
I'm gonna do lightning lure.
Alright. It automatically fails the strength save. So it is going to move 10 feet towards you. So you can roll the 1d8 lightning damage. Wrath? Pious? If you really want, you can try to, like, reaction clothesline the chocolate flan as it flies past you.
With advantage, right?
With advantage, yes.
I kind of want to.
I definitely am. I rolled
Yeah.
a 25 to hit, and I will go ahead and use the lightning ability of my staff to make it deal an extra 2d6 lightning damage.
So you
Alright?
said it's a roll 1d8 plus. Because
Just
it's not on my.
1d8.
It's not on my.
It's just 1d8 for lightning lure.
Damn, I rolled a 13.
13 hits.
Okay.
You had advantage on the roll, of course.
Yeah,
So.
it was still 13. I didn't roll very high, but
Of course. And what about Wrath, your damage?
It is 12 points of bludgeoning and 5 points of lightning.
And Pious?
sorry.
You're just clotheslining it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so it would just be the
Strength mod plus 1.
okay. Yeah, so that'd be 4. So I have no wait. 6.
6. Okay. That makes a difference. If you had only dealt 4, it had 1 hit point left.
Yeah, I forgot because for some reason my brain keeps thinking since I'm minus of my total strength score, by 3. I keep thinking it's +3, but it's not. It's +5 still. My brain is fucking me up. But yeah, no, it's 6.
All right, this thing goes down. Basically, it's just like getting all skittered, scattered, splattered as it's getting pulled through, and it just kind of like bursts, and the chocolate flies all over the walls and you guys. But no one takes any acid damage. It's just normal chocolate now. But everyone's covered in chocolate.
I want to eat it.
Yeah, you can go ahead and wipe it off and eat it off your hands and such.
I'm a woman and I need my needs met, and it's chocolate.
I need my needs met, and it's chocolate.
My needs include chocolate. Do they include long walks on the beach as well?
And pina coladas.
Alright, yeah.
Yes.
So the chocolate flan is defeated and you can continue down. You still do not see an end to this tunnel, and you are approximately 160 feet in.
This is quite the trick.
Aye, that be true.
It is a very long tunnel.
It
is a 500-foot tunnel, to be exact.
I start paying more attention to like the floor that we're walking on and the walls around us, trying to look for any traps.
Is anyone else trying to look out for traps?
Mm-hmm.
I'm terrible at it, but yes.
Alright, so let's see. Who are really the best too, since it sounds like more or less everyone's gonna help with this.
Not me.
Let's see. +2, +4, +2.
Not me.
Nick has a +8, but isn't here. +2, +2. Pixie has the best at a +4.
Let's go, Pixie!
So, Pixie, roll 1d20 +2. And you get to roll it twice. Or, I mean, +4. And then one of the rest of you, someone choose, you also roll with advantage.
I choose Wrath.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I've been rolling like shit.
So have I for these, though. Oh my god, I rolled 2 2s!
No fucking way.
Well, luckily, Pixie did spot the next trap.
Nice, thank god.
You're welcome.
Good job, Pixie!
So she kind of puts her hand out and points out the exact same trap that you guys encountered at the beginning. One of those gingerbread guillotines that drops from the ceiling.
Thank god you found that.
What this is.
I got lost staring at the floor. There's this weird pattern in the stone you can see every now and then.
What does it look like?
If you all actually take the moment to look at the floor about this pattern when he says it, you do notice that there seem to be like flowers and little bees that kind of like they seem to form and then they disappear.
It's like that quilt your grandmother knits for you.
My grandmother never knitted any kilt. Or quilt.
Never knitted any kilt?
Aye.
I didn't realize you were from that region. But yeah, I don't know. I just got lost. But anyway.
Alright, Rats,
And I do not have a grandmother.
I'm sure you do somewhere. You know, whenever they like patch it together, like a blanket all patched together.
Don't say
They make,
patches.
like-
Do not say that. I want to kill that little bastard.
Alright,
Fair, but
we can, Pixie, Wrath, go ahead, advantage investigation rolls again if you're looking for traps still.
oh man,
Because you guys are only about halfway down the tunnel.
somebody else
We
has
are
got
past
to
the 2-hour mark already.
All right. I'll do the next one.
Rat just continues to be lost in the pattern. Let someone else take this.
Alright, what Pius get?
20
20 total or natural 20?
total.
20 total. All right.
And-
20 and a 19. Both of you can spot it. It takes you a moment to find the wires themselves, but you can see holes in the side of the cavern that look like they would shoot fire. But you do find the wires, and you can kind of navigate past them to not trigger it as well.
Perfect.
So, Pixie, go ahead and roll another advantage investigation as you continue down this hallway. And then someone else with advantage as well.
I guess it's my turn.
Yeah, it's only fair.
Well, hopefully you do well, because Pixie's better roll was a 7 this time.
Oh shoot! Don't give me that.
Come on, I'm relying on you. You gotta
One's
do
a
this.
10 and the other one's a 12.
Alright, so 14.
Can we combine our rolls?
No. That was a 12 total on the better one.
Oh, 12 total.
Those are no
Yes.
total.
Shit.
I don't know.
So, you guys do not notice the next one. And everybody needs to roll a Constitution save.
Alright.
Hey!
Oh, that was
Actually, that's
so
not
bad.
true. Pius, you don't. Because you don't breathe.
Oh,
You don't breathe.
well, I got an 18 anyway.
Are you serious?
An 8.
Pixie got an 18. Captain Flowers got an 8. What about Wrath?
27.
Alright, and then we just need Tempest. Captain Flowers, you are poisoned as per the status condition.
Oh,
Indefinitely.
I'm resistant.
Hold on.
No, it's not indefinite. It's just for 1 hour.
You take acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage. Fuck. Okay.
Actually,
I had
you're a
advantage on that
dwarf.
throw anyway.
I am a dwarf.
I
Damn
can
You
you.
have
Actually,
advantage. Roll again. Dwarves have advantage.
Okay.
Tempest,
Against poison.
you have the poison status condition for the next hour with that 7, though.
I'm gonna do lay on hands.
I'll take that 23.
You're gonna use lay on hands to get rid of the poison on Tempest?
Yep.
Okay. No one is poisoned. Pius, you're just kind of immune, because you kind of have to breathe in the poison gas as it just kind of outwards around all of you.
Well, I have advantage on saving throws against poison anyway, and I'm resistant.
Yeah. If it were something you had to roll on.
Okay.
You just don't because you literally never inhaled it.
Oh,
Who
okay.
farted?
It looks like candy cane dust as it shoots out around all of you.
I think Rudolph shat himself in here, yo.
Oh wait, so there's like candy cane dust?
That's what it looks like. That's not necessarily what it tastes or smells like. It does smell like a fart.
I hear if we breathe this in 30 years, we'll be able to get compensation by law.
It smells like a penguin.
It sounds a great idea to actually try to take it as if it was cocaine. You know, sniff it.
Yeah, go for it.
Is it like collectible? Like, can we gather enough of it?
Make it the cocaine.
It would probably be mixed in with the dirt and such from around, but you absolutely could.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna do it.
You could probably use prestidigitation to sort the dirt from the poison.
I do not have prestidigitation.
I mean, you can just gather up a bunch of it and have Nick do it when you get back to camp.
That's true.
There you go.
Alright.
So yeah, are you gathering up some of it then?
Oh, I'm
Yes.
not, no.
Yes, Pixie, you are. Roll
Yeah.
survival to see how much you collect.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, what? 13. So you managed to get a quarter pound of it. And that's after it gets cleaned up and everything later.
All right.
Right now, it's just kind of a pile of useless yuck.
Alrighty.
All right, let's go.
Candy
Alright, then.
cane poison dust.
Okay, what's it?
Count 0.5 pound. Or 0.25, my bad.
Hmm.
Alright, that means we need another advantage. We need another advantage investigation check from you, Pixie. And someone else. Tempest. Tempest's turn to roll advantage investigation with a +2. Because everyone got that 12 going on in wisdom. You're doing a +4.
Am I?
Yeah. You have a +4 investigation.
No. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Is it roll 2d20? That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, it's roll 2d20, you take the higher one.
There. Yep.
That doesn't sound right.
What doesn't sound right?
Oh, I guess it does. Okay.
Alright, 21 was the better.
Yep.
Yeah, so Pixie can spot the next trap all on her own, easily enough. Which happens to be 3 little gingerbread cactuses.
Oh god, it's cactuar.
Yes, they are. They're cooktwars. They're cookie-twars.
They're cookie tie.
Yes.
God damn it.
Cooktwars.
They're cookie tie. Are they in little pots? Please tell me.
No. They're basically leaned up against a wall flat. There are 3 of them.
Is fire attack Vel it says it's in my inventory, but is it like a
It's a vial. It's like a tube of liquid with a cap on it.
right vial?
When you throw
vial,
it,
got
it breaks and causes fire damage to things within a
Right.
certain
I was
area.
thinking Veil. I don't know why. I can't read. But yeah, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna take the fire attack vial.
How big are they?
Let me double check what I put in there because I know what in my head what it should be. Yeah, they're smalls. They're about like 3 to 3.5 feet tall each, and they're all kind of like next to each other.
Okay. I do have gloves, right?
I don't
would
know. Do you
assume I
have
have
gloves?
I would assume as a sailor man and a man who is good with his hands, he has to
probably
have
do.
gloves. Yeah. So he puts on Captain Flowers. He puts on his gloves and he goes, "Arr. They might be able to sell for something." And he tries to gingerly and carefully pick them up one at a time to put them in his bag of holding.
First, Pixie, were you actually going to throw that attack vial at them?
Yeah, I was gonna throw all 3 of them.
Alright, you can only throw like one at a time, but you see Captain Flowers walking up to them. Are you still gonna throw it?
No, he's walking up to him, so I don't want to hit him.
Nick, you catch on fire.
Alright, as you get up to it and you try to grab one, they all just kind of like start flailing their arms up and down and smacking at you.
Inflatable trolley real man.
So let's see. Their better roll as they jumped up was a 17. Your AC is 17.
Attacker wins.
An attacker wins. Aggressor wins. So they all smack you with their first attempt, which is 4 damage each, so you take 12 bludgeoning damage.
Ah, what the fuck?
And then they're all going to try to attack again, but they don't exactly have the surprise on you this time. So they have a lot lower chance. They don't successfully deal any damage to you with the second attempt to smack you.
Captain Flowers quickly scurries back.
Initiative.
Are you done being a jackass now?
I just wanted to sell them. Yarr. How was I supposed to know they were supposed to come alive?
Pixie got a 7.
Actually,
12.
that was a 3.
Nat 20.
Fuck's sake.
25 for
Serious?
Flowers.
Mine's a 6.
Yours is a 6. Oh yeah, yours is a 6. Tempest got a 7. And these cookies got a 6. With definitely the lower modifier. So they actually got a 5.5. Pius, what about you?
12.
And Wrath?
11.
Alright, Flowers is the only one that got over a 15. If I could type correctly, that would be helpful.
Come on,
Okay,
type correctly.
Captain Flowers, it's your turn. These things are like right there in front of you, and they were just smacking you with their wacky, inflatable, flailing tube-man arms. They're made of gingerbread.
Yeah, bastards! Arr. Captain Flowers pulls out his 2 hand axes and he, tries to slice all 3 of them at the same time.
Uh-oh.
We lost somebody.
Who do we lose?
Tempest.
Yeah, they're starting to fall asleep.
Mm.
To the point they hadn't noticed when I replied to them about them falling asleep. Like 5-10 minutes ago. So they just messaged me again. Yeah, they're gonna step out, and Tempest is getting NPC'd again. Okay, you pull out your hand axes. What do you do?
I slice at them. I'll try at least. Are these like all in the same space?
No, separate spaces.
Yarr. Closest one next to me, then.
Okay, roll to hit. 17 will hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
There's 2.
Alright.
Damage total. And then he takes about 10 feet back.
That is going to be 3 opportunity attacks on you. For a critical hit.
Oh, shit.
I don't want to give them all critical hits, so we are going to not use that as a group roll. You got a 19 on the second one. Jesus. They almost hit you anyways.
I knew you. I knew it, damn you.
These cookies do not like you, sir. You know what? I know what the problem is. They're plant-type monsters.
Yes,
you
they
always
are.
have problems with plant-type monsters.
You fucker.
So you do take one critical hit, which, given that base 4 is literally just the die roll, that means 8 for the crit and another 8 for the 2 non-crits for 16 damage. I'm pretty sure that makes you unconscious at this point.
Yes, it does. Because I was
Fucking
at
hell.
13, so I'm at like, yeah, I'm unconscious. So
yeah, he starts running back towards y'all and just and he gets smacked the shit out of and hits the ground. Unconscious.
Fuck.
Not the big woods.
That will make it Pius's turn. You have a dying
Okay.
comrade in front of you.
I'm gonna do spare the dying because it's a bonus action.
That's worth it.
Yeah,
You are stable with 0 hit points. You're still unconscious, Captain Flowers.
And then I'm gonna hit him with my mace.
Hit him with the mace.
Slap at the mace.
Slap up though with the mace.
Are you gonna hit the same one Captain Flowers hit, or one of the other two?
Yeah, I'm mad.
All right.
That is. Fuck me. My brain does not work today. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
So that would be 11 damage.
All right.
That's a max, baby.
And
Hell
you notice that similarly to the flan, it's not fully effective.
Oh, man.
It doesn't the hit doesn't impact like an ooze, but it seems to be far tougher than actual gingerbread. Anyone familiar with Final Fantasy is absolutely aware that these bastards have resistance to half to 3/4 of all damage types.
I hate this cave.
I hate this cave too.
All right. That's it. I'm done.
All right. After Pius, it's Wrath.
Is there a way I can move along the side of them to catch all 3 of them in a line?
Absolutely. They are in a line, and no one is in between you and them if you move to the right side of the 3-foot wide space. Or
Perfect.
3 square wide.
I will use my bonus action to make my cloak do the thing as I puff my chest out and breathe in heavily and then unleash a lightning breath attack. It's a dexterity saving throw, please. DC 16.
21.
Oh, no.
The Valentine's does not approve of any of you, apparently.
No, it's plant monsters and it's fuck you.
These guys are only a challenge 1
I don't care.
for your level 2 hyper powerful party.
If there were bushes, I would have been eaten.
So it
That's
is
true.
7 points of lightning damage halved because they succeeded. And then if they're resistance, halved again.
Yep, they are. So they basically take 2 damage each. And you notice that it's not as effective as it should be.
Alrighty.
Anything else?
That's my turn. Nope.
All
That's my
right.
turn. Or I'll take a couple of steps back if I can. If I have any movement left.
Yeah, you do. You weren't that far away from them.
Okay.
Tempest is going to run up and start trying to smack the living shit out of them. Out of the closest one.
Let's get it.
That's a hit. For 9 damage, pre-resistance. If if I can read the numbers. Jeez. And then bonus action, blow. Bonus action, get that free punch in.
Yeah, monk shit.
Yeah. Another hit. And then not all that much damage because it's only one level of monk. 7. Alright. That would be the end of her turn after getting in that extra punch. And Pixie's turn.
So, I can do this one or two ways. One, I can put them to sleep and just throw them on my magic carpet and hope they settle down when they wake up, or I can just blast them with the fire attack.
Well, you have the sleep vial will only affect one of them. But yeah, you can try to put one of them to
even though
sleep.
I have two of them?
You can only throw one at a time.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, technically you could throw 2 of them, but you'd be throwing them at the exact same spot.
Okay, so I can't do a sleep and a fire. Okay. Let's just throw the fire, like, right in the middle between all of them. Like, because they're in a line, right?
Yes, they're all side by side. So they have to try to make a dex save.
I do?
No, they do.
No, they do.
They are proficient with those. They still failed.
Nice.
Da, 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 da. Yeah, that is 1, 2d8. 1, 2d8. What? Yeah, that's 2d8 fire. For 10 fire.
Can you roll that?
Nope, I just rolled it. And they seem to shrug it off as if it's not fully effective as well. Fire, lightning, weapons, all seem to be less than effective so far. That is your action. If you have a bonus action, you can still do something, Pixie.
I do. Trying to think. Sorry, my phone's acting up. I can do, I think it's a move or something. I think it's just move.
Oh, I thought I heard moo for a second.
You can
Move.
move. Moo. Yes, I am real man. Would you like to skateboards? Yeah, I don't think you have anything other than you can move. And you're still not next to them, so...
Who was knocked out again?
That would be Captain Flowers.
Okay, I'll move over to Captain Flowers.
The big woods.
Alright.
I thought I could actually do like a bonus action to kind of like heal him, but I'm not sure.
You have Spare the Dying, which stabilizes him, but he's already stabilized from Pious using Spare the Dying.
Okay.
And the cookies... The cookies aren't exactly happy about the line attack of lightning, so they are going to do this really obnoxious maneuver here. So, Wrath, you are basically in a clear line of sight from the one closest to you.
Mm-hmm.
And the one at the front starts to wave its arms and just launches 1,000 crumbs at you. AKA the 1,000 needles attack. So make a dex save.
Alright. 20, dirty.
Alright, you'll take 6 fire. What the hell? Why are the cookies dealing fire damage?
Why are the cookies doing that?
That doesn't make sense. Why would they deal fire damage with their crumbs?
They got burned. They got
Yeah.
burned in the oven.
Bludgeoning. You take 6 bludgeoning because you passed the save.
Alrighty.
And then it steps to the side. And the one behind it does the same thing.
Okay.
So just go ahead and give me 2 more deck saves, because the third one's going to do the same thing.
It's a 14 and an 18.
Both pass, so that's a total of 12 more damage.
Alrighty.
6 on each one. And that would be the end of their turn. Back to the top of the turn order. Captain Flowers, you are unconscious. So you can't do much of anything.
I can't do much of anything.
Nope. Pius, your turn, though.
The big one.
Sacred flame.
I'm gonna sacred flame on.
So there is one with. He's looking kind of jacked up. Bunch of cracks all over his body, pieces falling off, bloodied in D&D speak for half health.
Yeah, that one.
Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo.
No, that's like 10% health. Jesus Christ, can you stop rolling like natural 17 and above, please?
No, these are your plant monsters, Jazz.
Yeah, I got a 23.
Fuck's sake.
This is why we don't add them, Jazz.
Okay, I didn't think cactuars would be that bad. Okay, I'm lying, but still.
Knew it.
Well, that's it. That's all.
Your cactus is Kato at the party.
Alright, Wrath, your turn.
I'm going
guessing
to.
you're not doing too hot on hit points at this point either.
No, not at all. I'm going to hold up my hand that has the ring on it
Okay.
and cast Fear in
That
front of me.
is a wisdom save?
Yes, correct.
Doesn't really matter. They have the same bonus to all 3 mental stats. Plus 0. They got a 2.
All right. So, while frightened, the creature must take the dash action to move away from me by the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there is nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight, they may make a wisdom save. On a success, then the spell ends.
Alright. Cool. Anything else, Wrath?
Nope. Actually, hold on. Let me read this because I don't know if this takes effect or not. As a bonus action, you can cause gusts of air to surround you. So I cast a 3rd level spell, but it was the ring. Does that activate my tempestuous magic? Excuse me.
Is that a class feature thing?
Yes, it's a storm sorcerer feature.
I think I'd have to read the exact wording.
It is as a bonus action, you can cause gusts of air to surround you before or after you cast a spell of the 1st level or higher that allows you to fly up to 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. Is the exact words.
So, using a magic item is use an item action, not cast a spell action, so no.
Gotcha. Okay. So I will just back away from them. My movement speed.
Alright, and they are afeared.
Yes.
Did it say anything in there about if an ally attacks or deals damage to them?
It does not.
Cool. And since you don't shout anything, that means Tempest is going to use her turn to continue trying to beat on the weaker one.
Alright.
That's a hit. And Banny, second one, bonus action is another hit. So that is 2d6 plus 1d4 plus 10 for the total damages. For a total of 21, 10 damages. Alright, the not so... Whoa, I hit the wrong thing there. I just, like, deleted the entire table. For initiative.
Wow.
Right.
Impressive.
Right. And it's because I added a number into a space that was actually a sorted table and not the raw data.
Nice.
Alright then. Yeah, deals a whole bunch of damage. Not a heck of a lot else. And Pixie, your turn. One of them is looking really not good right now.
I'm gonna try sleep. Using the vial sleep.
Sleep vial on the one that's weakest or strongest?
Weakest.
It passes the save, but you still use the vial.
Okay, so I think.
Yep, it does nothing. Smacks against it, explodes, and then it stays awake.
I guess just. I don't think I can actually use my weapon, can I?
No, you had to use your action to throw it.
Yeah. I guess I'll just stay where I'm at.
Alright, after you is the Cooktwars, which all have to spend their entire movement running away. They have a movement speed of 60. With dash, that makes it 120.
Yep.
And they blow through 2 traps on their way.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, yeah, that's actually not bad stuff. The first one you guys can see is Arrow Trap. Which they pass. The arrows get not terribly close to you guys, but you notice when it goes off, it's shooting from like a space up on the ceiling and shooting just several arrows down in a line down the path towards you. Kind of like the line of magic that hit you guys before, but it's shooting arrows instead.
Mm.
So you know about where the trigger is for that. And the second one, because they managed to avoid that one. Okay, with their +5 con, they get a 24 on that. And the poison gas does not affect them as they run past that as well. But you see the cloud of gas pop up as well. The arrows were about 50 feet ahead of you guys, and the poison gas is nearly 100 feet away. So actually, you guys wouldn't even see that second one.
Alright.
Because it's too far away. But yeah, they just bolted. They are gone. For how long? 1 minute?
Yes, concentration up to 1 minute.
Alright. Are we going to follow them down, or are we going to try to take a break? Because more than likely, when they're unafeared, they're going to come back.
Right.
Take a break.
Guys,
Break.
we only have a minute. Like, literally a minute. We can't just stop here.
Alright, we'll continue to go.
We either gotta go back or go deeper. Either way. Yeah, this hurts.
Go deeper.
We have come this far. We might as well finish this.
Yeah, let's just finish it.
Okay. I'm definitely getting in the back now.
All right. Pixie, go ahead, roll investigation with advantage. Uh, 19's the better. All right, you can spot exactly where the trap is for the next one. Presumably, you guys aren't dashing because you need to be looking for the traps. Even if you know generally where they are, you have to slow down when you get to them. Actually, that pretty much means dashing all the same. So second turn. The second turn, you'd make it to the second trap, which you could hear the gas expelling earlier, but you didn't know exactly where it was. So go ahead and make another advantage check, Pixie.
Just copy paste it. At this point.
19 for you, and
I swear to God, I did not copy and paste that.
and Tempest got a 21 as well. So you both can spot exactly where it is. The pressure plates are, and you can get past that. You are technically 3 turns into the 10 for fear.
I relay that. We still have a little bit, guys.
And they have lost line of sight, so they get that save attempt. What was the DC on it?
13 is what it says, unless it uses mine, but I don't think it does.
Not if it's a magic item.
Yeah, so 13.
Alright. Just because it's not your spell, you can't even tell if it broke. Because actually, with a magic item, you don't even have to maintain concentration, so...
Gotcha.
Just because the ring that's technically doing it, not you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But once you get past that line, you can see an opening into a large cavern. The cavern itself is huge. You can see over on, to the sides and towards the back. You can see some glowing stones on the walls, giving you a sense of how big this cavern is. It seems to be about 500 feet wide, so 250 to the left, 250 to the right. About 300 feet deep from where you are, and it looks like it might be about 60 feet tall.
Big room.
I'm going in.
Do I see the cactar anywhere?
You do not.
Cookie tars?
The cooktus?
Yeah.
I wonder how that cooktussie is. Wait, what?
Cooktussie.
I wait for everyone else to go in. Okay. I wait for everyone else to go in before I go in.
Yeah, I'm going in.
Alright, you only get about 10 feet in, and you see a bunch of wood piled up in the center, it's ready to be lit as a bonfire. It's about 15 feet across, so 15-foot diameter bonfire that just needs lit.
I'm lighting a torch and throwing it in.
Alright, it ignites pretty quickly and just illuminates the entire room. It is huge, it is bright, it is very warm if you're close to it. And you can see the cooktus, over in the back right corner. They have started heading back towards all of you. You can see, though, directly back from where you entered, there's about a 15-foot by 15-foot by 15-foot house made of gingerbread, gumdrops, hard candies. Think the candy house from Hansel and Gretel, basically.
So they're running towards us?
The cooktus are coming back towards you. We are still in turn order, essentially. And you notice piled around the house, though, is a mountain of shining coins. The pile itself seems to be nearly as tall as the house.
I knew it would eventually come to this decision in my life. Do we go with breaking or entering, petty theft, or public assault?
Well, the
Public
money's
assault.
outside,
Public
so...
assault.
All
but
of the above.
Those cookies are coming back towards you. I'm guessing you've been dragging Captain Flower's unconscious body along with you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
I've
forgot about
got
that.
him.
Unless
I've got him
someone
in
did
a baby
potion.
Bjorn on my chest.
Does he have? I check him for a potion. Does he have a potion that would help him?
It looks like he does.
Yeah, I go ahead and pour that in his mouth before we get to this point.
I hold him like a baby and put it up to his mouth.
There you
All
go.
right. Not that the captain would really be aware of this, but you just got 25% of your health back instead of the normal 10. So you got 6 hit points back. And it's already been added to your character sheet. Yep, you're back up, you're at 6 hit points, and it is your turn.
And before it's his turn, I burp him.
Alright, Captain Flowers, you are being burped like a toddler. And size-wise, you basically are a toddler compared to Pius. So...
Oh, that was a good burp. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You're probably
I
going to
put him
have to... Just because the scene has changed so much, you'll probably have to take your turn just getting your bearings and spotting where everything is. So...
Okay.
I just realized, yeah, you've gone like 200 feet. You are not in the same space. That makes it your turn, Pius. The Coctoirs are about 100 feet away.
Is there any drop off? You said it was 300 feet deep. Is there a cliff near us?
Deep as in long.
Oh, so there's no like bottomless pits near us.
No, it's just like a flat cavern.
Well, good thing I lit that fire because I'm gonna pick up one of those things and throw them in it.
They are about 100 feet away still, so.
Well, fuck.
You can ready an action to grab one if it comes near you. They are fucking fast.
I am going to do that. I'm going to suplex one of those things into the fire.
All right.
I'm done. I'm done with these little shits.
Wrath, it is your turn.
They're a good distance away. How far apart from each other are they?
They're all basically side by side still.
I'm just gonna like try and move off to the side and hide. Is there anything I can hide behind?
The bonfire.
I do so.
Do you have a proficiency with shields at all, Wrath?
No.
Damn.
Negative.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me if you're hiding.
Ooh, that's good. 23.
All right, that is good.
All right, yeah.
That would make it Tempest's turn. Tempest is just gonna hold her whole ass turn for when the Coctoirs arrive. Pixie, your turn.
They're immune to lightning. They're immune to pretty much everything I have. So
They're
I
not
think,
immune, they're just resistant.
yeah. I think I'm just gonna take out my sword and just start, Can I run and try to smack them with my sword?
You will not reach them. Even with the dash action and taking your whole turn. They're 100 feet away. With the dash action, you would only go 60. Everyone else is bracing themselves ready for when they get to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna brace myself.
Alright, are you gonna hold your whole turn, or just, like, ready in action?
Ready in action.
Okay. What are you gonna do when they get close enough?
I'm gonna swing.
All right. That makes
Swing,
the, that makes the Cooktoir's turn, and they 120 feet, and they get into range. But because they had to dash to do so, well, they don't exactly get any actions. But we will start with Pius's held action, ready to action. Go ahead and roll in athletics.
That's a nat motherfucking 20, baby.
Let's go.
Well, their total 13 does not compete. So yeah, you suplex him in the fire without putting yourself in the fire as well. So you slam them with enough to do 1d6 bludgeoning and 1d8 fire, as well as your strength modifier.
Here it comes. Oh, dude. You're not gonna fucking believe me, but I rolled max on both.
Nice.
I swear to fucking God. I swear.
Hell yeah.
So that is a total of 19 damage.
19 damage.
Holy shit, dude.
It can't investigate where shit, but makes it up where it counts.
I'm basically Macho Man.
You slam it with such intensity and force that as it goes through the fire and you hear it smashing against everything, you hear what you're pretty sure is the scream of a cookie. Before it just suddenly cuts off.
And I look at the remaining ones and I say, "Who's next?" And then I flip them off, and then that's it. That's my turn.
All right, that Pixie, it is your ready to action. You can roll to hit now.
Okay, let's see. I haven't used my sword in like forever.
Right? You have a +7 to hit. Wow, I have all the wrong information typed into that.
I don't think that's right. Is it?
Yeah, no, your +7 is correct. What I have typed in wrong is the name of the weapon and the type of damage. I have the base stats for a double scimitar in there instead of a double-sided Sir John Falstaff. No, you're good. The only thing that was wrong is bludgeoning instead of slashing, and it's not double scimitar, it's double dildo sword.
Yes.
So, you have a +7 to hit still. You have a +2 proficiency and +5 strength mod. So, you still have a +7 to hit.
Okay, so what am I rolling?
1d20 +7.
Okay, because that's what I already did. So do I do it again?
No, I just gotta go look at the right dice chat. Hey, that's a critical hit. You rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
So you get to roll the dice, double the number of dice, which would make 4d4 +5.
Okay, I thought it was 48, but okay.
No, they're 2d4, and since you crit, you get to do 4d4. It doubles the number of the dice.
Oh, okay. So 4.
A regular scimitar would have been 1d8. Instead, you got 2d4, which means you have higher minimum damage, but the same damage potential.
That's right?
Yes, 12 plus 5 is 17.
Oh, I forgot my 5. Whoops.
You're good. 17 at half is 8, and you're hitting the one that was already beat to crud, and you see it just shatter into pieces. Little gumdrops flying off of its body as the cookie crumbles.
And I run up to the next one and I say, "It's your turn, bitch!"
Well, you can't run up to it because you didn't have that held. Tempest held her whole turn, though. So Tempest is going to run up to that one, and you could yell at it for free that you're next. And Tempest is going to roll up and just be like, but you're mine. And is going to then go for the swing. For a 16 to hit. That's another 6 of damage. This is the one that hadn't taken crap for damage as well. What's this AC again? 12? Attacker wins. Woof! That was close. For another 6 damage. Or another 3 after that resistance. Cool. She got a couple of good hits in. But that would ultimately bring it to the top of the turn order again. That is Captain Flower's turn then.
I was looking around and there's only one left.
Yep, there's only one left, and it's starting to look pretty beat up.
How far away is it?
Like 20 feet from where you are. Just because you're a bit closer to the back.
Ember bright, blaze untamed, fire pixie sparks of flame. That's with me near moon's embrace. Weave enchantment, time and space. Create fire.
I love how it just keeps getting more intricate every time. Like, now it's involving time and space.
Captain Flowers is pissed at this point.
It got a 22. So it passes.
No.
It kind of hops to the side out of the way.
Fine.
Alright, that would make it Pius's turn then, if you're, done.
Yes, because I can't do any bonus actions right now.
Alright, Pius, you're up.
How close is the last one to me?
5 feet. Basically adjacent.
Alright. He's going in the fire.
Yes.
Alright, roll that athletics again. You win. They rolled a natural 1.
Are you...
+2.
So is this our last combat?
I think I'm gonna have to start using the rolls on Discord because I rolled another nat 20 and I'm not shitting you. I don't know how this keeps like I had shitty rolls at the beginning, but now it's okay. Yeah, I rolled another nat 20.
Yeah, so you just suplex it in all the same.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna kick it in this time. Like a fucking kickball.
Pull it in.
I hold it in my
just
hand,
bam.
drop it, and then just boom. Yep.
Alright, you kick it with enough ferocity that it hits the wood, just and comes out the other side a flaming ball. And when it hits the ground and starts tumbling, its pieces just breaking off and burning away. Pixie, you were asking if this is the last combat?
Yeah.
Just because we've been running 3 hours and 18 minutes, I'll ask you guys, do you want to actually do the last combat? Because there is one more after this, technically. It is the boss fight.
I'm okay to do the last combat, but I need a break.
Yeah, if you guys need to take a break, go to the bathroom or anything, we can do that right now.
Yeah, I definitely need a break.
I don't know, I feel like this would be as good a place as any to pause it until we get back.
Just until next week? Just call it for the night?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I gotta get up in like 6 hours.
I kind of have
Alright.
to do the same.
That's fair. Yeah. So where we're gonna leave off then? You just murdered this last little cooktoir, and you see that house itself kind of shakes a little bit. But other than that, it doesn't do anything, and we're out of the combat sequence.
Oh god, it's Baba Yaga.
It's Baba Yaga.
Quite possibly.
So yeah, we will wrap it up there, and next week we will come back to the boss fight for the Valentine special.
Alrighty.
The traps took a bit longer to get through than I was expecting.
Yeah, those rolls were rough there for a minute.
Yes, they were.
Yes.
All right.
All right then.
Have a good night, guys.
Y'all
Good night,
too.
y'all. And for
Catch y'all
anyone
later.
and everyone viewing, thanks for joining us for the Valentine special. We will finish that boss fight next time. So thanks
As
for
long as it's not a
watching,
magical plant monster.
and have a good night. Bye.
Later, everyone.